He's got a wicket in his column as well. He's looking really good today.
A dream start for Nepal, getting 2 wickets in 3 overs. And the bowlers have justified the decision of fielding first, winning the toss. Rohit Paudel elected to field.
That one is the edge. Another wicket here. Another big booming drive. But to batsman's vein, he's gone.
Excellent bowling by Gulshan Kumar Shah. Rizwan here, gone for 4 runs, facing 5 balls. And look at the replay. Beautifully done. He was targeting extra cover, but the ball moved so much that could only get the edge, and a simple for the keeper.
What a start here by Nepal, picking up 3 quick wickets. That's what they were unable to do in the last 2 matches, with UAE getting off to really good starts. But here, it's a different story altogether.
Yeah, feeling for that ball. Rizwan played it away from his body. That is why the edge was taken. A very good bowler by Gulshan.
Glad that Arjun didn't go on to catch that one. He was standing at first slip. Change of roles here for Asif and Arjun.
Asif took that catch in front of Arjun South. Arjun was waiting for the ball, but Asif came in. He didn't even dive. He just took 1 step and took the catch very comfortably.
So the start keeps on getting better for Nepal with 3 wickets down. UAE reeling here. Gulshan steaming in from the Chobar end. That one is played straight to the mid-off fielder there, the captain. He must be really, really happy with the opening bowlers and the areas that they have bowled. And coming to the UAE batsmen, I think they've tried to hit the ball too hard, Paresh, in this track.
Yes, definitely they have been trying to hit the ball too hard. The first 6 hit by Wasim was out of the middle of the bat. He didn't try to hit the ball that hard in that particular shot.
Absolutely right. That's what they would have been wanting to do more, but they have failed so far, the opening batsman and the number 3 batsman. So the opening bowlers have been causing some trouble for the UAE batsmen, as you see the replay there, just thudding into the thigh pad.
You can see Gulshan Kumar Shah bending his back, giving that extra effort to his bowling. And that was, he tried an in-cutter. Seeing the action, you can see the wrist position. It was to the fine leg region. That is why the ball came into the batsman, hit the thigh pad. No idea for Basil Hamid what was the ball trying to do.
And Rohit can afford to attack the UAE batsman. If we get another wicket here, they'll be in deep, deep trouble.
That's a very good mix by Gulshan Kumar Shah. The last ball, he tried an in-cutter, now outswinger. And he's seeing his action. The batsman will think that he'll definitely bowl an outswinger, but he has that capability to bring the ball in after pitching. That's a very good capability to have as a fast bowler.
He's got a nice, simple action, runs in hard. Fairly long run-up, just a few steps behind the 30-yard. He comes in, and he's got a really good action. I like his high arm action. Gives it a real good effort from the shoulders. And you can see the ball really getting some good bounce, carrying off to the wicketkeeper. Looking for the single that's never there.
Kushal Bhurtel, again, these Nepali players, they have very young legs. I think in 20-25 years, this is the youngest Nepali team I've ever seen.
It could be. It certainly is young, with a blend of experience in the form of Gyanendra Malla, Sompal Kami, and Karan is surprisingly not in the playing 11 today. Hari Shankar has come in place of Karan. Nevertheless, the captain would be absolutely pleased with this start from Gulshan and Sompal. That one is cut away on the offside for a magnificent shot.
Yeah, the body was very stable by Sharafu. It was a short ball outside off stump, gave him a bit of room. And look at that shot. Beautifully played on the gap to the sweeper boundary for 4 runs.
They're definitely not shying away to play their shots, the UAE batsmen, even though they are 3 down. So that's the end of 4 overs, 20 for 3.
Sompal Kami coming around the wicket to Mustafa. Mustafa will be remembering the wicket that Sompal took of him. Very well bowled outside off stump.
Yeah, even in the last over, he got that ball to nip off the track. He kept it outside the off stump. That one just nipped off the track and came in. And as you see here, the first delivery of the 4th over.
Sompal Kami playing mind games with Mustafa. It'll be in the back of her mind. Mustafa will be remembering the wicket that Sompal took of him.
That one is flicked away to fine leg. That one definitely came in as well. So the plans are pretty visible here. They just want to attack his body. Whatever he wants to score off, he has to score off around the pads and around his body as well.
Yeah, what Nepali bowlers have planned for this game, they are executing it very well. The execution is there. Sompal coming over the wicket for the right-hander.
See, Alishan Sharafu, he played well in the last match. Got a 35. Here's him facing first ball from Sompal. Played to mid-on. Middled it quite well.
Sompal trying to swing the ball away from the right-hander. Just drifting the line to middle stump. He shouldn't experiment now. They got UAE under pressure, taking 3 wickets inside the power play. It's just the 5th over now. They should continue that pressure, ball off stump outside. You are getting that shape away from the right-hander. Just continue that. Keep the pressure.
And the field is set in that order as well. He just wants to bowl it outside. That one is floated on the leg side, flicked away. That one should race away to the boundary for a 4. Or it's getting slower there, but it certainly does reach to the boundary. So good start here for Sharafu. Couple of boundaries. That'll settle the nerves in the dressing room.
Yeah, it was a full toss on the leg stump. Sharafu didn't miss it, just timed it. And it was a teaser for Harishankar Shah, but couldn't stop the boundary. A little off the target, Sompal Kami. I think this is the first time in this match he's being off the target.
Very true. Just a gentle loosener on the leg side and flicked away easily by Sharafu. Back to basics here from Sompal. Again, hitting that length. That's what he would want to do more with this new ball. And also the field is set in such a way that the ball is going to shape away. Maybe he tried to double bluff him and go for that in-swinging Yorker. Just couldn't execute it that well.
I think Sompal Kami is trying to... I'll come back to that after this ball. That's a good ball. I think he's overcompensating, trying to swing the ball from the stumps. 5 run given off this over. 5 overs done. UAE 25 for 3.
Thank you.
You see the bowling card. Sompal, 3 overs, 10 runs and a wicket. Gulshan with 2 wickets. It's an excellent start for Nepal. Gulshan coming around the wicket for Rohan. That seems to be the plan, surely from the Nepalese side. Attack his body, attack his stumps. So is the case, and they managed to sneak in a single. So that's excellent running here from Rohan and Sharafu.
Yes, playing with soft hands into the gap between mid-on and mid-wicket. A gentle push and taking a run. Good understanding. Seems to be a good understanding between these two batsmen. And talking about Nepali bowlers, they have done their homework. Both the bowlers are coming round the wicket to Mustafa, not giving him any kind of room, just tucking him up, getting the ball to his body. Sharafu on strike.
He hit a brilliant cut shot in the last ball of the last over from Gulshan. That one is left alone. They need to be watchful as well, the UAE batsmen. A couple of batsmen, the opening batsmen, Arvind and Rizwan, went off playing the big booming cover drives. Arvind went on bold, trying to play straight, but completely missed the line of the ball. And talking about Wasim, he was fishing outside the off zone. So UAE have to be a little bit careful. There is some movement in the track. They would love to neglect that in the first few overs and then carry on from them.
Again, very well bowled, good channel. Gulshan Kumar Jha. Talking about his bowling action, his run-up, it's very smooth and simple. He sticks to the basics, and when he loads up and releases the ball, he's bending his back. He's using his hip and his shoulder.
Yes, his head does not fall away too much at the point of delivery. So that allows him to get that shape. And also he bowls close to the stumps as well. So that's always a good sign for a fast bowler.
I think Gulshan Jha is a very good find for Nepal. Yet another immaculate line and length by Gulshan Kumar Jha.
Some balls are just zipping through and some are not. As you see, this one is held by Asif around the knee height area. So there is some variable bounce. Certainly we can expect that it's a used pitch, same pitch as the last one. Nepal pretty confident in restricting UAE, hopefully again for below 200. Slight inside edge. It's getting really dicey here for the UAE batsmen, although they managed to take a single.
It's all about line and length, Prithu. The last 2 one-dayers, the medium pacers have bowled pretty good line and length. Not in the initial stages for Nepal, but today, Nepal, the bowlers, they have bowled an immaculate line and length, both these bowlers, Sompal and Gulshan.
That delivery just stopped on him after pitching. He's looking to guide it to the third man, but the slowness of the track, he got an inside edge. Aggression shown here by Gulshan, pitching it short, but that's going to be called a wide.
Yeah, surprising the batsman. He was way down to the next side, but good attempt by Gulshan, surprising the batsman with a bouncer. A good effort ball there.
He certainly bends his back at times, Gulshan. You certainly need to bend your back in this pitch if you need to get it zipping through the batsman's nose, make them smell that leather. Well driven here from Rohan. Just a single though.
At the end of 6, UAE 29 for 3.
That's the batting scorecard. Not so impressive in terms of the UAE, but exceptional from Nepal, getting those early 3 wickets inside the first 6 overs. As we were mentioning, it's a dream start for Nepal. They just need to carry on from here. Another wicket and UAE will be struggling.
Apart from Musim, who scored in the double figures, 11, the rest of the batters scoring is like a phone number.
Definitely, Paresh. They need a good, solid partnership here, the UAE batsmen, and these two are really capable of doing so. They do have a couple of batsmen coming in after this wicket as well, but they would not want that. They would want Rohan and Sharaf who just stay in the crease, build a decent partnership.
On the other hand, Sompal is continuing to keep the pressure on Mustafa.
That one is edged uppishly, nearly carried to the gully. The fielder there to his left, Arjun Saud. Tricky times.
Look at the eye. I think it almost carried to Arjun Saud. Good effort by him. Down went to the third man for a single. Mustafa living dangerously here.
Not much bounce in the pitch. The gully is really in front. You wouldn't see a flying gully there. It's really close to the batsman. Even then, that uppishly played shot was pitched a bit in front, although he could have come in front, I guess. But let's see what the pitch holds later on in the day. It looks kind of slow. That one hit the ball. That one hit the bat hard.
He's generating some pace, Sompal Kami. Good heart length. And I think he put an extra effort in this ball. That is why the ball hit the bat rather than bat hitting the ball.
Well, you need to put some good effort to get the ball zipping through to the keeper, but that does not look like the case today. Looks like there's going to be a lot of slower ones. The pitch is on the slower side.
Again, well bowled. Good heart length by Sompal Kami. He's consistent in his line and length. Sompal, a very experienced bowler for Nepal. Another experienced bowler, Karan Casey, is rested today. Harishankar Shah in place of him. And you can see the Cricket Association of Nepal's dignitaries.
Sompal is sticking to a really good line and length. Here's Ali Shan. Slightly overpitched, but straight to the short cover.
Yeah, that was a foolish ball by Sompal, but the batsman couldn't do anything. Played straight to the field. Earlier you could see in the VIP box the CEO of Kantipur Publication.
The ground is really vibrant today. We've got some musical atmosphere here. The band, the Vuvuzela coming on. And we can expect a lot of noise from the crowd. That's a peach of a delivery from Sompal. Again, a shy at the stumps from Asif. That's where he needs to be, Sompal. That's an excellent delivery to finish off the over. UAE 30 for 3 after 7.
You can see the bowling card. Sompal Kami 4 overs, 18 dots, 11 for 1. A very good economy rate. Gulshan Kumar Jha, whereas 3 overs, 10 dot balls, 19 for 2. He's the pick of the bowlers, taking 2 wickets. Sompal a wicket. And let's see at the fall of the wicket for 11 runs and 2 wickets. Has their homework pretty well. that was straying down to the leg side. Wide call, rightly called wide by the umpire.
It's a beautiful morning here at TU. It's going to be mostly sunny throughout the day. 16 degrees Celsius is what the weather forecast shows. And it's going to gradually get hotter by the day as the day progresses. But it's not going to be as hot as what it was about weeks ago.
Bending his back, Gulshan Kumar Jha. A good bowling there. You can see the effort. And you can hear the grunt that he's making.
He's putting in that effort, definitely. He's looking for that third wicket. He's really pumped up. Like we were talking about it earlier. Man of the match performance in the last match. Crucial runs. We can expect him to take wickets, but he got those crucial runs for Nepal in the middle.
Yes, he sure did. That's 37 run that he compiled.
Good areas again, making the batsman drive. They wouldn't mind this. That's what the field has been set for, and he's bowling according to his plans.
Yes, these two UAE batsmen, Mustafa has faced 9 balls and scored 4 runs, whereas Alishan has faced 17 for his 9. They are trying to build up a partnership. They need partnership, UAE batsmen.
Yes, the movement in the pitch is quite obvious. It's still kind of hazy out here. That one is edged away to fine leg. Looking for the second, but it's never there. Good flat throw.
A good bowling, good change here by Gulshan. Tried a Yorker there. I think he hit the inside edge of the bat. Went down to fine leg. Mustafa had a clue about that.
Sharafu has scored 2 boundaries, and he's looked really solid up until this point. And that one is nipped back off the track. Cut him in half. Super delivery from Gulshan Jha.
Yeah, once in a while he bowls that in cutters, which is very hard for the batsman to pick. And you can see the Kantipur publication CEO on the jeans jacket. Gulshan Kumar Jha bending his back, bowled an in cutter. I think that in cutter is his weapon to bowl. Usually he bowls outswingers, shapes away from the batsman, right-hander.
Nipped off the track. That'll keep the batsman guessing. That one is cut away, a bit short, and Sharafu lashes onto it for a cover boundary there.
I must say that's a very good shot, very comfortable shot by Sharafu. It was not that wide to cut, but he played it so well on top of the ball, on top of the bounce. Cut it to deep cover for a boundary. Extremely well done by Sharafu.
Looks like that is his strong area. Does not want to miss out anything on the cut shot or anything on the offside that's overpitched. So Sharafu really attacking and playing his shots carefully though. Even though he's attacking, he's really maintaining that shape. He looks very solid in defense, very compact as that one ends the over. UAE 36 for 3 after 8.
So Palkami to continue from the pavilion end. 8 overs done, UAE 36 for 3. Still in a bit of trouble. They've lost top 3 batsmen.
Slight delay here. Sompal passes the ball to the umpire and some trouble with the batsman. Rohan getting some medical attention.
Yes, Mustafa, I think he's getting some attention from the physio, getting some treatment. Previous over bowled by Gulshan Shah, 6 runs given away, and the partnership is slowly building up. 20 of 29 between these two batsmen. Earlier, Nepal won the toss and elected to bowl first. Has been able to take 3 top wickets of UAE. Good bowling by these two opening bowlers, Sompal Kamial, Gulshan Kumar Jha.
Yes, these two batsmen have a job in their hands now. They just need to see a few overs, take UAE into a good position, steady the ship for them. That one's dug in. Looks like a big wide. Certainly is. That one almost pitched around his own foot there so far.
Yes, Sompal Kami, that was a very, very short ball. Look at that ball. It went like a tennis ball after bouncing. Just floated in the air.
Yeah, he just wanted to test the bounce of the pitch, but that one was way, way short. Even if he wanted to hit it over, he couldn't. I think he wouldn't have reached to it. So Rohan. And he went for that.
Batsman Rohan Mustafa.
He's flicked on the leg side. Ganendra tried to dive and stop it. Went to fine leg for a single.
Yeah, Sompal Kami not giving any room to. Sompal has taken his wicket in the earlier match in the second ODI. So he'll be very cautious.
Yeah, he wouldn't want to lunge forward and play that big drive. That's what it got him out in the last match. The ball nipping off the track, getting him bowled. He'd be wary of that as Sharafu defends it solidly to Sompal.
Yeah, very compact defense by Sharafu and good bowling by Sompal. Good areas. We can see crowd building up here. They are slowly building up. Election on the corner on Sunday.
Yes, the general elections. Big day for Nepal on Sunday. That one is driven, handsome drive, straight to the fielder. He's looking really solid, Alishan, whatever we have seen of him until this point. 13 of 22.
Yes, looks to be a very compact batsman, and his body is very stable while he plays his shot. Body's balanced, the head still. That is the basic, what you need in a batsman.
Yeah, you don't have to overhit the ball. You can just time it. The outfield is really fast. You'll get value for your shots. Left alone easily there from Sharafu. That's what they need to do more often in this innings, in this phase of play.
Sharafu is playing very well. He's not fishing around the off stump. He's just letting the ball go. He's outside off stump. He's just having a compact defense. If it's in the stumps and if it's wide from the stumps, he's attacking the ball. That's very good batting by Sharafu.
Yes, he's backing his strengths to play those shots that he loves. Another handsome drive. But the same story, straight to the fielder. That's the end of the 9th over. UAE 38 for 3.
Partnership with these two batsmen, Sharafu and Mustafa, is 22 of 35, slowly building up. The contribution from Mustafa is 6 and 13 from Sharafu. That is the trophy these two teams are playing for. The sixer bilateral ODI series, UAE versus Nepal. One each in the series. This is the third and decider of the series. Dipender Singh Airi, the man with a magic hand, is into the attack from the Chobar end.
Good change and a breather for Gulshan. The left-hander on strike. Dipender, the off-spinner, coming in around the wicket again. He's a slip in place. Fairly standard field. Short delivery first up. That's one of Rohan's favorite shots, but he can't get that one away.
Yeah, he didn't bounce so much as the batsman was expecting it.
Can you hear the band going on? That one is nudged away on the leg side for a single.
Yeah, you can see the drift coming into the left hand. Straightening up, getting it for a single. Rohan Mustafa hasn't looked that comfortable in the crease, whereas Sharafu is looking very...
Yes, Rohan just taking his time. He's got some singles out of the way. Just still quite nervy, I suppose, in the middle. Just trying to adjust to the nature of the pitch. Whereas on the other hand, Sharafu is playing really close to his body, letting the ball hit his bat and dismissing whatever bad deliveries Nepal have thrown at him.
Yes, whereas Dipender Singh Airi is bowling very well.
See that quicker one from Dipendra. He's going to attack the stumps and he'll get that ball just to pitch and slightly go away from the batsman. That's why we see that slip in play. That one's flighted. Oh, slightly in the air. Good change of pace. Certainly tricked Sharafu there.
Yeah, bowled that a bit slower in the air. I think he must have used the crease as well. That is why the batsman was totally deceived. Look at this, totally deceived. The ball, there was a hint of turn as well.
Yeah, there's going to be some turn. Big shout.
It was very, very close. It had been hit outside off stump. Let's look at the replay. Yes, I think it slightly has hit outside the off stump. The impact is outside the off stump. That is why the umpire said not out. Very good umpiring again.
Also, I think there was an inside edge as well. And there's going to be a change in commentary. It's going to be Sharad and Sachin taking over now.
Thank you, Prithu. It's a very good morning. And I have my commentary partner, Sharad Visakar, the legendary Sharad Visakar. A very good morning, Sharad.
Thank you, Sachin. A very good morning to all the viewers from around the world and from Nepal especially and UAE. Good to be with you, Sachin, in the commentary box for the first time.
Yep. First partnership with Nepal legend, Sharad Visakar. He's still not retired, mind you. You feel like it's Damula in here. Band
Absolutely.
playing the music, good warm winter morning. People anticipating you'd want more number of people coming in to watch this final. I tell this is final because we all know that it's one each, and this is the series decider.
Absolutely. Everyone is so geared up for this one. UAE particularly not having a great start with the bat, but I hope they'll stick through in the remaining overs and make a very good match out of it.
They know that anywhere close to 220 will be a fighting total. They had Nepal reeling at one point of time when they're chasing mere dismal 191. UAE know that they have to get somewhere close to 220. Meanwhile, Nepal would want to get another wicket here. They do not want a partnership built, and that's not how you get wickets. Wide delivery from Arif.
Yeah. For the first time in the series, Arif coming into bowl. That's the wide line, rightly given by the umpire. What a beautiful trophy that is. The bilateral series, the sixer bilateral ODI series. Let's see who's going to have hold onto that trophy by this evening.
Nepal came back brilliantly in the second match, especially in the last 20 overs when Gulshan Jha started striking. That massive six was the point when they started that counter-attack, and straight to the field at this time. Unlucky, you'll have to save the batsman. Arif doesn't have that piece, but he can swing the ball.
Yeah, the speed he bowls in, the ball does help him. You can see the ball moving away from the bat at the moment. And he has some variations in his armory as well. He does bring the ball back in as well.
Two straight this time. And I think Alishan and Mustafa will be looking to maybe shuffle a bit because they have been cramped for runs. Slow pieces sometimes can be tricky, but also can leak runs.
Well, Alishan looking pretty solid right now. So the fall of 3 wickets, these two are trying to build some kind of small partnership.
He's inviting Arif to Alishan to come and fish outside the line of off stump. They have that first slip. Good thinking. They want that wicket. They want that wicket. They do not want a partnership to be established here.
Having one of the fields outside. With that, the 11 overs are done. UAE are 41 for 3.
.41 for 3 after 11. Only one wide by Arif, a single to UAE in that previous over. Dipender Singh Aidi, the first introduction of spin by Nepal. Young captain. Sharad, meanwhile, checking some stats.
Exactly, that's what I wanted to have a look at. How these players have gone in between them in the last 2 games. Dipendra versus Rohan. Would be a very good battle to watch.
Not a big turner of the ball, Dipender Singh Aidi, but he can come back at you with his arm. Very thinking cricketer, very smart customer. Picks up, he has that wicketing luck as well.
He's a very good reader of the game, I believe. Frighted that one a little bit, and you can see some turn there. Rohan, very good with his sweeps and reverse sweeps. Would be interesting to see how he tackles Dipendra's bowling in this innings.
Oh, should have been better feeling there. Allows Rohan Mustafa to go off the strike. And how many times have you seen Nepali pieces dominating? We've seen Nepali spinners coming out good and bundling out teams. But today has been the pieces day, isn't it? We're, of course, only 11 overs in the first innings. But the way the two fast bowlers bowled, you see some future for Nepali pace lineup.
Absolutely. Bowling has always been our strength. In the past days, it used to be the spinners who used to take a lot of wickets, but now it's changing. So good to see the likes of Karan Sompal, now Gulshan, Kamal, and so many others. We have a very good bench, like for the fast bowlers, in case someone gets injured as well.
Fast bowlers are always your strength, isn't it? You look at teams like Pakistan, the kind of batting will come back at it in the next over. Meanwhile, 12 overs have been bowled 41 for 3.
The UAE dugout, pretty relaxed. Wasim got out cheaply in this game after having two brilliant games for his team. Had given good starts. Yeah, Arif continuing from the pavilion end again, coming round the wicket to Rohan now.
Rohit will have to be careful with the use of Arif here. I think the amount of swing that was in off-putting tempted him to bring in another piecer. Decent medium piecer, Arif. 41 for 3. And we're talking about how fast bowling can help your team, even if you're not that good with your bat. I mean, it's never easy playing paces, isn't it, Sharad? You've played plenty of paces yourself, including the great Wahab Riaz.
Absolutely. If the bowlers have some pace around 140 plus, then definitely it's not going to be easy for any batsman in associate level especially.
This is exactly what I was talking about, because Arif doesn't have that extra pace. I'm sure it will shuffle around or come down the track at him at some point of time.
You can see the Nepal team's dugout, the coach Mr. Prabhakar and the analyst Mr. Ravan Shiakoti, who's been with the team from the last 10 years. Yes, as you mentioned, Arif, it's just a gentle medium pacer, bowls around 115 to 120 miles per hour, kilometers per hour probably. The captain probably picking up those early 3 wickets by these medium pacers, Gulshan and Sompal, so probably was opting for Arif as a first change.
That actually straightened a bit. It hit the groin area of Rohan. Optimistic appeal, but he's also getting some movement. Now look at this. This straightened. Didn't come in with the angle.
Yes, just pitched and just went straight through. Probably Rohan expecting it to come back, but missed the line and it hit him around the thigh pad area.
This is one wicket that Nepal would want. Rohan Mustafa, they know that he's a very cool customer. Has Inzamam kind of attitude. Stays there, loves batting.
Absolutely, you can see from his body language, always looks very confident about his game. Not technically that great a batsman, but very, very effective, I must say.
This was a poor delivery, you'll have to say. Lucky, unlucky. Rohan, lucky. Arif, disappointed is Rohan, and that's the end of the 13th over. 45 for 3 is UAE.
Dipendra continuing from the Chobar end. Nicely defended there by Rohan.
$45 for 3. Now they've rebuilt is not the word, but they've come out of that dangerous situation they were at. 17 for 3. UAE. They've managed small partnership here between Mustafa and Alisan. I'm sure they'll look to counter-attack at one point of time, but they know that 220 will be a good score to defend here.
Most
Lighted.
certainly. Rohan is always looking for those short singles early on. Dipendra bowling such tight lines. 5 fielders inside the circle. Won't be easy to get those singles. That ball came in sharply. Rohan trying to force it in the offside, but got a inside edge. Lucky it didn't go to the stumps.
Sliced straight to the fielder. Rohan Mustafa, he loves playing in Nepal. He's quite a character. Keeps posting videos about himself. Flamboyant character. It's always great to have those kind of people in your team, isn't it? Lighten up the mood.
Absolutely, he's a very energetic guy in and outside the field. Very bubbly, very friendly. And with that, it's 14th over done. UAE are 45 for 3.
Now 3 wickets have fallen. Let's have a look at them. This was a great comeback by Gulshan. Wasim struck him for a 6 on the first delivery, and he said, "Hit me again if you can." Eventually, Gulshan enjoys the last laugh. This was the ball of the series. Sompa Algami, the ball coming back in against the anticipation of the batsman. And another wild drive, and Gulshan picked up his second wicket in that manner. Now the keeper comes up. I think the sensible thing to do. And Alishan, although has played 9 ODIs before this match, he has a strike rate of below 70 in ODIs, but has a non-boundary strike rate of almost 49, better than all the rest of the batters of the UAE, meaning that he's very, very good running between the wickets. And I'd like to thank Dipesh Pandit, an upcoming analyst when it comes to Nepali cricket. Very passionate. He's been sharing his stats with me.
Yeah, good numbers there. Good to know. Good to know about these batsmen, what they can do in this game. Yeah, the support and the crowd, the numbers are growing in this ground today.
I expect a full house, especially when Nepal comes to bat. It's a wide delivery. 46 for 3. Meanwhile, Nepal cannot be complacent here, Sharad. UAE bat really deep. They'd want to win the series and gift their home crowd something to cheer about. Meanwhile, UAE would want to take that beautiful trophy along with them. They came back after a disappointing World Cup, you'll have to say, because Ireland qualified, so did Netherlands.
Absolutely. Punched that back foot by Alishan for another run. Wanted to share some stats again with you. This was a game in the ODI League between UAE and Nepal in March 18, 2022, when they met in the UAE. Nepal scoring 168 and Rohan sticking there, scoring 40 of 81, stabilizing the innings. So he's one of the danger man for UAE in this game as well. He has that ability to keep rotating and take the game deep. Nicely pulled there by Rohan. And that's 4 runs.
As I said, Arif had to be absolutely immaculate with his length and line, and this time he drifts a bit and punished by Rohan. They'll have to be careful of this man. Rohan Mustafa does not give his wicket easily. He is per match average. The number of balls he plays in average is 37. That's quite a lot in ODIs.
Absolutely, and especially with Nepal, he knows all the players here, playing in all the franchisee leagues for different teams. He knows the players from Nepal. Absolutely, rightly said. If Nepal wants to have a good match. Mustafa is the main guy. They have to get him out as early as possible. Wide again. Arif running in. Wide again. 6-7 runs already given in this over by Arif. Looks very rusty. Didn't see him bowling in the domestic league as well in the recently concluded PM Cup. Probably it's not easy to come straight away and bowl in an international game. In his third over. Nicely defended there. And with that, it's 15 overs done. UAE are 52 for 3.
That's the scorecard so far. 3 wickets down for UAE. Another partnership, the first sensible partnership building up between Mustafa and Ali San. Rohan Mustafa, I think, is the key for UAE. He can bat deep down. He loves his batting. Scores really often. He likes getting his name on the batting chart. And Sompal picked up that wicket. It was an absolute ripper of a wicket, and Gulshan picked 2 wickets. Conceded 6 of the first delivery he faced, mind you. But the comeback was excellent. 16 for 3 were UAE. Some bit of rebuilding has taken them to 52. They'll have to stick around. And this is the home of Nepal cricket. You can see the building at the right. That's the commentary box. That's exactly from where we are doing our commentary. It's Sharad alongside me, an absolute legend, and Lalit Narayan Rajbangsi has been brought by Rohit Paudel for the first time in today's match.
Lalit coming in. Change of bowler from the Chobar end. Had a very good last game. Picked up 3 wickets for 40 odd runs. Had a very good PM Cup as well, and had to go through a very tough injury recently. Had his surgery done, but has really come back strong.
Again, another committed player. Despite not being selected in the side, always had his hope high. Very positive. That's sometimes what's needed in cricket, especially sports, including all the sports. Oh, that came back with the arm. Good delivery.
Right on the spot from the first ball, Lalit. Yeah, he has shown some character. Like you, as a sportsman, you go through injuries, bad phases, and the way he has come back speaks a lot about his character.
Sometimes also about the leadership of the team, isn't it? You back some players, you feel that some players would give you a wicket. I mean, you see in international cricket, Kohli would back Rishabh Pant. Rohit Sharma backs DK probably. But he's got a chance. Can he make the most out of it?
Absolutely. It's getting that slight turn. Normally he doesn't turn much with the new ball, but has those subtle variations, which could be good enough for getting this batsman or any other batsman. Very well bowled there. Nicely flighted.
The most common thing you can find in Nepal, 1 mountains, 2 left-arm spinners. We've got an army of them.
Very truly, Sachin. You could see in the recently concluded PM Cup as well. And it's a maiden by Lalit. Started off very well. It's 16 overs done. UAE are 52 for 3.
And that's the batting highlight so far. This was a straight drive. This was very, very good looking shot. Very elegant. As Paresh says, that perfect balance. The shift of the balance was so good. And tried to hit it too hard. But the ball went to the crowd. But unfortunately, he was dismissed the very next delivery by Gulshan. This was a great attempt. Kushal Bhurtel, he flew. The ball just a bit far from him. And another good looking shot. So plenty of boundaries. This was A bad delivery by Sompal. And cut towards the offside, found boundary, and ever since this partnership has taken the innings forward. Seven extras bowled by Nepali pacers, Nepali bowlers in fact, all of them. 16 overs have been bowled, 52 for 3, the run rate on the lower side. This is not an absolute flat track where you can think of 300 or 320. You know that anything that goes beyond 220 or even 200 will test Nepali batters. So that's partnerships for you. 11 of Wasim and Cricke, the opening partnership. And this partnership, 36 of 77. Now they've taken their time. Can they convert this into something meaningful and take UAE towards a defendable, a respectable total?
After two good games by these two openers from UAE, Wasim and Arvind, both of them missing out today. Thankfully for Nepal, Wasim was looking really, really solid, and what a good ball that was, getting rid of Wasim. Slightly moved away from the off stump. Wasim edging it, and what a ball that was by Sompal. Came in sharply, not expecting it. Arvind probably looking to move away, but came in sharply, and that one over pitch ball moving away. Rizwan probably just having a shy at it, and nicely taken there by Asif.
So it's a Friday morning. The audience is coming in. They would have rushed in if it was Nepal batting. But Rohit Paudel, after winning the toss, decided to bowl again. 52 for 3. Sompal picking up that important wicket. Looks so very beautiful for a fast bowler, isn't it? Especially when now the batters are dominating the game. And this is us in the commentary box. Sharad Dasakar on my right. Fantastic work by our camera crew to bring you live. Cricket is so popular in this part of the world. Sharad, very nice to share the commentary box with you.
Absolute pleasure, Sachin. Always been a big fan of your commentary while I was playing, but yeah, got an opportunity to sit with you in the commentary box as well.
Actually, we did talk about doing commentary together after your retirement, when I think it was in 2015.
Always heard you saying about Tony Greig, the style of his commentary. Probably you can show me a piece of that today?
Of course, why not? Tony Greig was my favorite commentator, and he made cricket look really interesting. He added more flavors to cricket. In fact, he made Tendulkar look, beyond reality at one point of time, especially in that, I think it was Coca-Cola series in Sharjah in 1998.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's gone. That's way over the top. It's a 6.
Brilliant, brilliant, Sachin. You can see the crowd roaring for you. I think they heard it.
Tony Greig, the great man, passed away, if I'm not wrong, in 2014.
So Hari Shankar comes in, another change from the pavilion end with his mystery bowling, I should say.
You'd question the decision of the captain to rest Karan because they needed a third pacer. That's why they brought in Arif. I think he'll have to think about this decision again.
Would be interesting to see how Hari goes in this game. He was wicketless probably in the first game he played.
Sharad, if I can ask you, did you ever think that you would get into commentary box one day?
Absolutely, why not? I mean, cricket is what I love from my childhood, and anything around it, I would love to do. Any job in the world, actually, anywhere, anytime.
Such a lovely, lovely profession, this cricket commentary. Still not there where it should be, but I think it's gaining that professionalism with every tournament, every match, and also to do with broadcasting. We'll come back to this conversation after this over. 17 overs gone, 52 for 3. That part of the ground, that part of the stands, the Chobar end, absolutely cricket mad people. Alishan batting at 60, no 46. Was a made in the previous over again. They're looking to take their time. This pair.
Talking about the left-arm spinners we have in Nepal, If I get a count of them, there will be 10 of those who can play for the national team anytime, Sachin.
How about making a team of all themselves? Nepal left arm 11?
Yeah.
And few of them can bat as well, including this guy, Harishankar Shah.
Yeah. I think the best bat among the left-arm spinners, I could say, is Bhuvan Karki. Probably. Not because he plays for our team, but he has that all-round ability. If you could see in the final, he stayed there till the end. He scored 50 runs for his team. He'd be looking for an opportunity in the future for sure. Oh, that was an edge. Went through the keeper to see what the umpire says.
Missed everything, that delivery. In fact, took the bat and the keeper missed it. Rohan Mustafa had no clue where the ball had gone. They come back for the second run.
There were times when we used to have 3 or 4 spinners in the team. And the great legendary Shakti Gautam used to open from one end with his left arm spin.
I think there will be a tough competition between Shakti and Basant as who's to lead the team.
They were very competitive, always fighting inside the team. They wanted to be the highest wicket taker, probably. A very healthy competition among themselves. I just remembered one joke, when we were playing in Malaysia, one incident. Nicely swept there by Rohan for a run again. So it was in Malaysia. Paresh can be, you can confirm this with me. I think we were playing against Myanmar, is it? And Shakti came into bowl and he has a longer run up, So the batsman got out in his bowling and he was complaining to the umpire that you called it as a spinner and he thought it's a medium pacer. And he shouldn't be given out.
To all our viewers listening to us and watching this live broadcast, I'll make sure that the 3 commentators I have, the 3 former players, I'll make sure to get every story out of the dressing room and spill all the beans.
Absolutely, it's golden days of Nepali cricket. What bunch of lads we had.
Paresh, meanwhile, will tell his side of the story when he comes into commentary later. Anything you want to say, Paresh? You can have the mic and tell.
Actually, the Myanmar batsman said that you cannot run and bowl spin. That is why he was complaining.
Funny times, Paresh, funny times. Oh, I missed those days.
Yeah. The commentary box will be very, very exciting. I can already have a sense of it the whole day. We'll try to bring in more stories. The ones we can tell on air only.
Oh my God.
Harishankar Shah bowled his first over. It was a maiden. On to his second now.
These two taking their time to getting settled in. Mustafa on 15, Alishan on 18. Current run rate 3.14. Projected score with this run rate is around 160. But probably UAE team will need a lot more than that. Make a competitive match out of this. You can see Hari getting some turn there. Probably the moisture in the wicket. The ball gripping a bit. He has that ball which goes away from the bat as well.
It goes on the air this time, in the air. Has plenty in the ball to go all the way to the boundary. Much needed boundary this for Alishan. He had to break that shackle.
With the fielder up in the 30-yard circle in the offside, it's a good option to take and executed pretty nicely for a boundary. Sharafu looking good here. Needs to carry on for the UAE team if they want to put a good score, and it's looking good too.
Sharad, meanwhile, we talk about evolution of the game. Sometimes we do not talk enough about the evolution of commentary as well. Commentary in the 90s or before 90s used to be so much more about informing the audience. Inspired by radio commentary, Richie Benoit and all. You had to tell the audience, this is gone for a boundary, this is gone for everything. Now the game has become such, the cameras, the broadcasting has become of that quality that you don't have to explain much. It's been more about storytelling, isn't it?
Very, very rightly pointed out, Sachin. I still remember in our uncles saying, in our dad's generation, people saying they used to have that transmitter in their shoulders and they used to have, like they used to go for a walk.
In fact, 2007 CB series, I was, Prithvi and me, we come from the same batch. So I was at my hostel probably, yeah. And then my friend got a small radio because we were not allowed, no cell phones then, and TV was not there. So we listened the whole match on radio. So that was my only experience of listening to a cricket match.
Exactly. Those were the days in the past, but now the visuals by the broadcasting team, so much clearer. It gives you the whole picture actually. You don't have to speak much as well. And it's end of 19 overs. Nepal are UAE are 64 for 3.
So Lalit Rajbangsi will continue from the Chobar end. We're talking about commentary, Sharad. We're talking about commentary, and yeah, everything has evolved so much now. It's more of playback music to the action being presented on your screen.
Exactly. Also, thankfully, with the cameras we have nowadays, you could see the quality of pictures brought to you live on your screens. Get the real picture inside the ground.
It's so good for the game, isn't it? You see the business perspective of the game. The game has brought in more areas of employment, broadcasters, the ground curators, even small businesses around the ground. Sports can really be very handy when it comes to economic development of a country. We've seen that in so many areas, especially after India liberalized its economy, and Tendulkar's rise happened at the same era.
Exactly, Sachin. And nicely played for a run in the mid-on region. Rightly said, Sachin. And cricket is such a sport where you can brand the products and you can show it visible through so many areas, especially with all due respect to other sports.
And cricket in Nepal is the second most popular sport after football. The viewership is massive in cricket as well. So sponsors, corporate houses, Nepali cricket is waiting for you.
Exactly, and if we need to reach that test level, we'll definitely need that support from each and every corner of Nepal. Lalit bowling very well here, hasn't gone for a boundary yet. He'll be looking for his first wicket. Probably needs to bowl a bit slower, have those variations. There you go. He bowls it slower and it's driven down. Nicely fielded there in the cover region. It's 20 overs done. UAE are 69 for 3.
$69 for 3 after 20. $69 for 3. Now slowly a partnership being built here. In fact, this partnership is now 53. They've taken their time, all right, but now both the batsmen have set themselves up. 27 of 58 is Alishan. Mustafa 18 of 44. They've taken their time, as I said. Oh, brilliant fielding. Brilliant fielding. The crowd also lifted up by that excellent effort. Kushal Bhurtal. Very, very good with his fielding abilities. Partnership 53 of 103, as I said. Important partnership in the context of the match. It's a very, very fit Nepali side. They'll throw themselves around. They'll try to prevent singles and doubles as well, because they know that Rohan Mustafa scores 55% of his runs in singles and doubles.
Yes, UAE batsmen, they are opening a bit. Harishankar Shah doing a good job here in his third over, giving only 8 runs.
And to our audiences, you're not watching this match live from Dambula, it's in Kathmandu. We've had a band in here, and they have lifted the atmosphere.
Slow and steadily, UAE batsmen are building up a partnership, a good partnership.
And if you are in Kathmandu and around this ground, I think the best thing to do on this Friday afternoon would be to come and watch your team play. They're doing pretty well here, 70 for 3. And mind you, this is the final ODI. It's a tiebreaker because it's 1 each. The series is now even Steven. The winner today will take the trophy that we showed you a few moments before. After the end of 21st over, Nepal are 3 down for 70.
You can see the batting chart of UAE. Not much of a chart, but building up a partnership, 50-run partnership already between these two batsmen, Mustafa and Sharafu. 28 contribution by Sharafu, and Mustafa 18. Prithu Baskota joins me in the commentary box.
Paresh. Really good partnership here for the UAE with the youngster, the teenager Alishan, guiding the ship for the UAE as he punches that one to the long off for a single.
Yeah, last over, Hari bowled a very tight over, giving only a single. And Dipender Singh Airi yet again doing a very good job in his 4th over, only given 4 runs. A very smart bowler, smart cricketer, all-round cricketer, I must say. Scored a 50 in the first ODI. Rohan Mustafa playing on 18 of 47 balls. And Alishan 29 of 62 balls. They have somehow steadied the ship.
The ripper from Dipender. There's no slip. I'd like to see it there because the ball is turning away. And we know how effective Dipender is with his off spinners.
Offie bowling to a left-hander. And the situation of UAE, they are still under pressure. I think there must be a slip.
Yeah, That's the best attacking option when the left-hander is on strike facing an offie. And Dipendra is sticking to a tight line, and he's getting some turn as well. He's cut away and beautifully hit by Rohan. That is racing away to the boundary, but well done there from Gyanendra. Excellent job there.
Very well done by Gyanendra Malla, sliding in to the ball and just stopping it for us. Double. Surely saved 2 runs for the team. Yet again, very good fielding by Arif Sheikh in the short mid.
And we have few guests here with in form of Jatin Ahluwalia, the founder and chairman of 7-3 Sports, and Abhishek Saklani, the CEO of 7-3 Sports, to discuss more about the upcoming Nepal T20. We'll hand over the mic to them.
It's a lovely sunny morning. Hello fans, my name is Abhishek Saklani and I am the CEO for 7-3 Sports, the company who's organizing Nepal T20. So I have alongside with me Mr. Jatin Ahluwalia, the person and you can say the brain behind this super exciting sporting event called Nepal T20. Welcome Jatin.
Thank you, Abhishek. Good morning, viewers. What a lovely sight to be here in Nepal, watching Nepal play UAE, doing extremely well. It's always thrilling to see the level of cricket and the maturity of the playing here. Amazing to be here, Abhishek.
Yeah, why not Jatin? And Nepal is on top right now. They have beautifully bowled. So, Jatin, can you please tell our viewers what is Nepal T20?
Well, Nepal T20 is a dream. It's a metaphor for every cricket enthusiastic athlete in Nepal to play for their country in their official T20 league. Nepal T20 is Nepal's cricket board, which is the esteemed Cricket Association of Nepal's official T20 league. It is named very beautifully as Nepal T20, with the ethos of keeping the country first along with the cricket. And it's promising to be a dream for every Nepali cricketer and international cricketer to look out for, be a part of it, participate, and bring Nepal on the global map of cricket.
So, as we all know that Nepal T20 is around the corner. The tournament will start from 12th of December and it will conclude on 31st December 2022. And Jatin, we have heard so much about the international players who are coming. So can you please tell us how many international players in total they want to be the part of this league and more about international players?
Sure. This is such a beautiful fan sound.
Indeed.
Yeah. So Nepal T20 will, as it's the official can recognized T20 league, it will follow the ICC rules and standard, and it will have, as per the ICC approved format, only 4 overseas players to play in the squad of 11, which means there'll be 7 players from Nepal and 4 overseas players for each team. And in the first season, which starts December 12th of 2022, which is next month, we will have 6 teams participating, each playing in their squad 4 overseas player, 7 Nepali player, and in all they have minimum of 5 overseas player.
So it's 78 for 3 after 23 overs. So Jatin, what's your take on this young and talented Nepal national team? You have been you have worked with alongside with IPL and so much international exposure you have. So how do you see these young talents how they'll cope up with the upcoming international teams and.
Well, Nepal is a talent powerhouse. The Nepal cricket team is a very, very talented team. One of the best part of them is they are very dedicated, disciplined, and hardworking lot. If you look at the frame picture of the playing 11, they probably have one of the best global fitness in the cricketing nation. And with the kind of talent they possess, Nepal T20 will give them a platform. Oh, there goes another wicket.
Wow, what a ball by Dipendra, what a ball.
Not only was it a great delivery, but what a beautiful piece of fielding. It was an excellent low catch, superb piece of reflexes, and it just shows the level of their fitness and the level of maturity and the talent that I was talking about they possess.
Wow.
So the Nepal T20, back to your question, will give them a platform to compete with international players, work with international coaches, support staff, analysts, and the use of technology in cricket, which will help them enhance their knowledge very, very fast, very, very quickly. And as we have seen in other countries, and also the example you take of IPL, some of the most recent find have been a result of IPL. And I very clearly hope that's going to happen here as well. The bench strength will increase, the competitiveness will increase, and the international exposure will make Nepal a team to reckon with.
So Jatin, it's Sixer Cup. So can you please tell us about Sixer?
Sixer, as the metaphor for cricket's most coveted short six, is the world's first cricket-based OTT, and it is the official streaming platform for Nepal T20. Sixer is honored and delighted to be associated with Nepal as the sponsor for Nepal playing UAE, and it would provide live streaming, live action, match stories, live scorecard, match footage. People can download the app from Play Store. They can also go to the browser and type sixer.com and enjoy the live stream. And moreover, the fans from Nepal and all over the world can cheer for their team, follow their player, and it would be a live streaming and an engagement platform for fans to interact with Nepal T20.
How happy are you with the preparation overall going and the hype? And how do you see in next 3 to 4 years how Nepal T20 is coming up?
Well, extremely delighted to see the preparation going on. I can see in front of my eyes beautiful branding of all the 6 participating team: Lumini All-Star, Janakpur Royals, Kathmandu Gorkhas, Biratnagar Super King, Far West United, and Pokhara Avengers. These 6 beautiful teams are already up here with all the cricket fans, and the cricket fans can choose which is their favorite team, what are they going to follow, how are they going to cheer with them. And going forward, I see the euphoria. Look at this, this cheer and roar of fan. Come December, and this non-stop excitement will really grow many, many leaps and bounds.
So it's 23.3 overs. The UAE is on 79 for 4. The new batsman is Basil. Tossed up delivery by Dipendra Singh Airi. And what's your take on these Nepalese exciting fans, Jatin? Don't you think that they are too excited?
There is no game without fans. And if you want to know how popular is the game there, only fans can tell you how popular is the game here. And this is the best testimony. Look at the excitement, the song, the dance, the cheer, the roar. It only tells how popular the cricket is and how much the fans love their cricket team. So I think we welcome them. This is a beautiful sight. With that, we wrap up, back to the studio, and look forward to catching up again.
Finally, that partnership of 663 now has been broken. Good sign for Nepali bowlers now. They're struggling to break that partnership. Basil is the new man in. Rohan Mustafa was so reluctant to go back to the pavilion.
Yes, he was. I mean, none of the batsmen, they want to go back to the pavilion. Neither was I when I was playing.
Mind you, that was the slowest walk back I'd seen. Oh, this was close as well. This was close. I think hint of inside edge. $80 for 4 is the score now. I think that recovery was commendable from Rohan Mustafa, the senior pro, and Alishan, who's still there, 31 of 66. And the field placement, I think, was very, very sensible there, Paresh.
Yes, hats off to the captain, Rohit, who put a short point for Mustafa. Played a bit in the air. Lalit Narayan Rajbakshi doing a very good job here for the team.
The ball actually stuck, didn't come on to the bat.
Yeah, when you ball a bit slower in the air, the ball will definitely stick to the pitch, get a grip. That has been the case in the last 2 matches as well.
And the band performing, audience is enjoying. Absolutely festive for Nepali fans. The winner of the match will take the series, will clinch the series. It's a beautiful trophy in offering. And we have the Nepal T20 that's coming up.
Look at the Nepali flag. The spectators are jubilant. Nepal is on top at the moment. UAE 81 for 4 in the 25th over the halfway stage. Lalit Narayan Bakshi doing a very good job here for the team.
I've been impressed by Lalit Rajbangshi's line and length in particular, because he's not giving that full length to drive. He's tempting the batsman to come down the track.
Yeah, it's a valiant effort by Dipender Singh Arya, but couldn't get to the ball. After 25, in the halfway stage, UAE are 82 for 4.
So 82 for 4 now at halfway stage, 25 overs gone. Paresh, I think this is a point of time where both the teams can think of what score. Nepal should think of what score they can restrict UAE, I beg your pardon, and UAE should think of getting to, I think, somewhere close to 230, 240.
Yeah, I mean, they should work hard on their batting. Built up another partnership. The last partnership was above 50 runs per over. I mean, 50 runs, more than 50 runs.
As a fan, sometimes you think that you'd want a contest out of the match, isn't it? They probably not want a dominating Nepali team finishing match in no time. A contest, maybe? Will it attract the crowd? Will it invite more people to come into this ground?
Yeah, and the Nepali crowd, they will definitely support Nepal. They want Nepal to win. But as a cricketer, I would like to see both the teams fight for this.
As a commentator, even more.
Yes, exactly.
With the introduction of T20 cricket, ODIs is perceived as something less interesting. Oh, this was a bad delivery by Kushal Burtil. Could have landed on the stands. Lucky for him, it's only 1 run.
Yeah, he's bowled another long hop. He usually does that even in the first match. The second match, he started off with a long hop, but he bowled pretty good line and length. After getting a wicket, his confidence level boosted up and he bowled like a regular spinner.
It's difficult for the wrist spinners as well, isn't it? Again, towards the onside, played sensibly for a single. That's the problem with the wrist spinners. I remember Stuart McGill was a fantastic leg spinner of his time, obviously dug into the shadows of the great Shane Warne. But he bowled 5 great deliveries and 1 odd full toss, and that would disturb the whole over, the readings of the whole over. It's a difficult art, isn't it, wrist spin?
Good line and length. Kushal Purtel, he'll be high on confidence after the second match where he took a wicket and bowled pretty well. Yeah, it's very hard for even regular wrist spinners to bowl line and length. Like you said, 5 good balls and 1 bad ball. You could go for 6 runs.
Audiences inside and outside the ground. We've seen instances where they climb up the trees to watch their favorite players. Yes, you're all on television. You can smile. Give us a wave. It's always great to have fans for the development of any sport.
The spectators are coming in numbers now. They're still entering the ground. It's not even 11 o'clock in the morning now. Another long hop, and it's bowled! The ball stayed a bit low. Look at Kushal Patel.
When the luck is on your side, you can get a wicket off a long hop. Paresh and me were anticipating for the ball to land on the stands, but that was not the case. Yes. If you play in heaven, I'll die to watch. That's the kind of fanaticism and celebration for Nepali fans, because this is what they've got. Wicket off a bad delivery, a potential bad delivery.
Yes, Kushal Patel, look at that celebration. And the ball stayed a bit low. Alishan Sharaf, who made a handy 33 runs, well compiled, I must say, 33 runs of 69 balls. A strike rate of 47, almost 48.
Unfortunate here for Alishan, but that's cricket for you, that's sports for you. Sometimes you succumb to a poor delivery like this. Stayed low. Yeah, now that traditional Nepal chant coming up, the crowd enjoying their team on top. Look at that. How many associate countries do you see these scenes? I bet not many.
And the band, they are going in full throttle as well. Pretty exciting views here from the commentary box.
Never seen an atmosphere like this. A band constantly playing, and the new man in is Sukumaran. Kushal Purtel picks up his first wicket in the very first over.
Yeah, when the luck is favoring you, you'll definitely get a wicket of a bad ball, I must say. But mind you, the ball stayed very low.
Shot wide. Now Vishnu Sukumaran will be facing. Look at that. That stayed really low. Unlucky here for Alishan.
And you can see Alishan there. He was down on his knees. Oh, there's a misfield. But single taken, no harm done.
Brilliant fielding. Arjun Saud. Let's have a look at this. This was struck really hard, and a diving stop. Fielding like that boosts the confidence of the whole team, and after the end of 26 over, UAE are 5 down for 86.
Sachin talking about the fielding, the young legs of Nepali team. Like I have been saying, this is the most young team I've ever seen in 20-25 years for Nepal. When they were the full member, they got the full membership of ACC in 1996. Till date, this is the youngest team I've ever seen.
And cricket has been a very fit sport, isn't it? Especially with the introduction of T20 cricket. They know that milliseconds make the difference. Yo-yo test and all coming in. Fitness is taken very seriously. Sanjam Rekmi is not a big fan of this rule or this trend, but that's how it is.
That was very well driven by Vishnu. Down to long off for a single. And talking about fielding, Gyanendra Malla, he was one of the best fielders of Nepal team. He's still now, his fitness level is very high. I think the youngsters should look at him and continue to work on their fitness.
Slash toward the offside. No run there. Even Prithu was one of the quickest. Ran in between the wickets really, really fast. Was a tremendous fielder too. He was the quickest when he came into the team, isn't it?
Yes, he was definitely quick. And talking about Sanjam Rekmi, when we were in the close camp, he used to call Prithu Baskota and Abhay Rana, who played under 19 World Cup, a burning train.
What number did he give to Prithu though?
Well, we'll have to ask Prithu. Prithu says that he picked his own.
You talk about numbers. It's not just Nepali cricketers, isn't it? Tendulkar once went on to, I think, number 30 before an astrologer told him to come back to 10. Superstitions will always be, has been, and will always be a part of sports person's career.
The pitch is, I think the pitch is wearing out a bit. Ball is staying a bit low, and it's high time that Nepal should restrict UAE under 150 runs to get a good chase out of it.
A great toss to win, isn't it? I don't think this was in anticipation, but that one toss, 88 for 5 now, UAE after 27 overs.
Is going to continue from the throw bar, and he's already taken a wicket in his first over. And look at the crowd, look at the band. They're ecstatic.
The atmosphere, I'd never seen an atmosphere like this with that band playing in. Yes, you have had a history of number of people coming in and watching, jam-packed crowd, jam-packed stands. This has been something else today. It feels like a Sri Lankan cricket match. A cricket match in Sri Lanka, rather. Kushal Bhurtel. Again, drifting down the leg side. Basil and Vishnu will have to rebuild again. They lost 2 wickets in quick successions. Both the set batters out now.
Yeah, again, Kushal Bhurtel bowling on leg stump, but he's turning the ball. It's not easy for the batsman to play. And he has got that drift that comes into the right hand and pitches and moves away.
Driven but straight to the fielder. Straight to Captain Rohit. I think the ball hit his knee. I hope it's not a serious injury. I don't think so. He's got up, back on his feet. And the crowd now chanting Nepal, Nepal. How does it feel when the crowd chants Nepal, Nepal and you're at the center, Paresh?
You'll get goosebumps for sure. And you'll get that confidence when the crowd is behind you. That is what, in the semi-final, I think, what India did when Hardik Pandya lifted the crowd.
Played towards the onside, bad line. Will always have that threat, especially you're bowling that line, and Kushal Bhurtel now concedes 4 runs. Much needed boundary this for the UAE team.
Yeah, that somehow releases the pressure, but 5 wickets already down. That's a very bad line by Kushal Bhurtel. There are still 5 fielders inside the circle. Rohit Paudel still attacking. He wants to get another 5 wickets.
Thought for a single initially, but decided against it. Now UAE, I think, will look to at least get to 180. Parish.
Yeah, they should target above 170 to get the game out of it. The pitch is getting a bit slower and lower, and it'll be pretty hard for Nepali batsmen to bat as well, for the spinners.
So they'll have to think of that as well and stop leaking runs. That's what's needed. That partnership threatened. 63, the partnership between Mustafa and Ali Shan. Kushal Burtel produced the wicket off an unlikely delivery. Oh, this was close too. Played on the back foot. I don't think is the right way on this track. Meanwhile, after 28 overs, UAE are 92 for 5. Going on here, Vuvuzela, the band playing, turning out to be an absolute treat to all the fans watching us live and also on the stands. That's the story so far. 92 for 5, UAE 10 extras. Basil and Vishnu will have to rebuild it from here. Few more wickets here will seal the match for Nepal, will certainly help them concede a low total.
Dipendra is going to continue from the pavilion, and he's done a very good job. As we always say, a very smart cricketer.
Vishnu Sukumaran. Dipendra Singh ID doesn't turn the ball much. That's that's the main weapon in his armory. The one that comes in with the angle.
Yeah, he bowled that a bit quicker. I think he'll bowl a bit slower in the air than this ball.
Exactly. That's what happens when you have played cricket all your life, isn't it? You can read the minds of the players.
Yes, he mixes all 6 deliveries in an over. That is very well done by Dipendra Singh Airi. And the ball is drifting in for the left-hander. Again, a Cricke 1, no run.
I'm sure he'll be inviting Vishnu Sukumaran for a drive. Hasn't been a comfortable track for that shot, or that one had extra bit of bounce. So Dipendra looking threatening here. And look at his stats. 10 runs given in 6.4, and he has taken that important wicket. Oh, this is an absolute ripper. What a catch by Arif. That was slashed really hard by Vishnu Sukumaran, but somehow Arif held on to it.
Yeah, look at the reflex of Arif here. Beautifully done by Dipendra Singh Airi, well supported by Arif. I think it's not Dipendra's wicket, it's Arif's wicket. The ball hit the keeper's pad, and look at Arif, the reflex that he has.
Second attempt on the second attempt, and six down for UAE now, in deep trouble. Vishnu Sukumaran cut that really hard, but somehow Arif held on to it. Second attempt. Let's have a look at this in different angle. Look at this. Juggled it, but held on to it. Fantastic. This Nepali fielding squad is amazing to see.
First initial movement of Arif was on the left, but when he saw the ball come to his right, the reflex I was talking about, it hit the keeper's pad. Beautiful catch. This is not Dipendra's wicket, this is Arif's wicket.
The home team now certainly on top. 6 batters already back to the dugout. Can they send the remaining 4 in quick succession? If that happens, they're up for a historic series win. This Nepali young squad, they needed it. And what an outing this will be for young Rohit Paudel, the youngest Nepali captain ever.
Yes, it will be a very good outing for him. A wicket maiden for Dipendra Singh Aire once again. 29 gone, UAE 92 for 6. Rohit Kumar Paudel has maneuvered his bowler very well today, and with a good field set as well. Here's a message from Paras Cricke, the former captain.
Dear Paras, if you'll play in heaven, I'll die to watch your game. That's how much they love Paras. They're also chanting Paras, Paras. An absolute legend of Nepali cricket. I think the poster boy for Nepal cricket for a long, long time. The crowd going Paras, Paras. It's amazing to see how much people love their cricket and cricketers in this country. Wicket made in the previous over by Dipendra Singh Aire, and Rasbansi comes into the attack. Oh, this is an appeal, and yes! 7th gone! Everything going Nepal way here.
Basil Hamid gone for a knot, I think. And look at this ball. Sliders of edges and a very good take by Asif Sheikh. Beautifully done by Lalit Narayan Rajbangshi. 7 down for UAE in deep, deep trouble.
The length did it, isn't it, Parish? It had extra bit of bounce. In fact, it's Basil Hamid who's gone for 8 of 23. Fight back for him has come from him has come to an end. And Nepal now completely on top, 7 wickets down.
Yeah, Basil was struggling in the middle. Good bowling by Nepali bowlers. Dipendra Singh Aire started off with the medium pacer Sompa Kumar Jha with immaculate line and length, followed by the spinners. Even Arif Sheikh bowled very well. Harishankar Shah bowled well. Kushal Bhurtel, the part-time wrist spinner, took a wicket as well. A very good team effort and a good tough win.
Now Ahmed Raja is the next man in. He has abilities with the bat, can use his long handle, but the situation is very tough here. 92 for 7 now. The crowd loving it. They want an easy victory probably. They also know that the Nepali squad is always a nervous chaser, if I can use that phrase.
Yeah, we could see that in the last game where Gulshan Jha and Arif Sheikh's partnership.
Flight it again. You sense that something is happening in every delivery, isn't it? And you feel for young Lalit Rajbangshi. He's worked very hard in this game, came back after an injury, and he's got his first wicket in today's match as well. Coach has shown tremendous confidence in this young leg spinner.
Very well bowled again, and credit goes to the captain Rohit Paudel. He's kept 2 extra covers, one is in the circle. That's very good fielding position, I must say.
Showing tremendous maturity here, young Rohit Paudel. He was not in contention for captaincy at one point of time in one good series, and certainly things happened for him. And so far he has been tremendous, you'll have to say, because an experienced UAE side taking on young Nepali team, and the score reads 92 for 7.
Yeah, credit goes to all the Nepali bowlers and the captain who decided to bowl toss.
Flatter this time. Lalit Rajbangshi is sensing another wicket here, going for it. Meanwhile, UAE will have to have a brilliant partnership. I don't think just hanging there is possible. Somebody will have to play the counter-attacking role. That is the kind of situation. 92 for 7. They're stuck at nowhere. You'll have to say, oh, look at the turn. Look at the turn. And another wicket maiden this time from Lalit Rajbangsi. And after 30 overs, 92 for 7 are the United Arab Emirates.
Cricke will be joining me for another 10 overs, I guess. Welcome back, Cricke.
Thank you, Paresh. Nepal on top. 7 wickets down for the UAE. The spinners have done the job for them. Early on, it was the fast bowlers who got the breakthroughs with 3 early wickets, but there on in, it's all been the spinners. They've done the job for Nepal.
Yeah, Kushal Purtel changing his ends, coming from the pavilion end now. Oh, very well bowled. There was slight drift into the right hand, and after pitching went away. Very good ball by the part-time wrist spinner.
Yes, he's bowling in some really good areas with the mid-on up. So he's inviting the batsman to go across the line, hit him over the top, but he's not giving them that any room. Slight confusion there. The batsman's stuck in the middle, but they'll pass on for a single.
Yeah, young legs, Arjun South there. So quick to the ball, like a cheetah. All these players, all these youngsters are very good in the field. Well led by Gyanendra Malla. He was a very good fielder and still a very good fielder. He's the most senior player.
Yes, Gyanendra's fielding is of a superior quality. He has been the leader in the side, and the youngsters follow him. He's a magnificent fielder. He gets those runouts and catches some brilliant ones, as he has done in the past.
Talking about good fielding, Brito, you are also a very good fielder, very quick to the ball, like a cheetah as well.
I like to stay fit. I'm still quite fit in those regards, but yes, it's you got to enjoy it. Oh, and that's a beauty. Ahmed Raza hesitant to bring that front foot out, nearly hitting those stumps. Missed by a whisker.
And look at the drift, and look at the turn. Oh, almost hit the off stump.
Ooh, that was close. That was extremely close.
Kushal Bhuttel thought that he got his man, and he was celebrating.
No wonder they were so close to the bat and trying to go across the line. Across the line, and it's going to be an easy catch. Easy catch to Hari. And Kushal coming in with the change and picking up another wicket. The Nepali spinners are doing the job here. Ahmed Raza trying to be aggressive, trying to go over the top, but the shot was never on the cards.
Kushal Purtel, you beauty, bowling good areas. Tried to slot sweep the ball, got the leading edge, and simplest of catches to Hari Shankar Shah. UAE 8 down now in dire straits.
Yes, Ahmed Raza gone for a duck.
Very well bowled by Kushal Purtel. Raza picked 7 deliveries, gone for a duck. Look at the flight given by Kushal Purtel. Tried to play across the line, against the spin, got the leading edge, and simplest of catches to Hari Shankar Shah.
Yes, not the safest of shots to play, going wrist spinner, going across the line from an experienced campaigner like Ahmed Raza. When his side is in trouble, that ball was outside the off stump, tried to drag it. Should have played it with a straighter bat. Here we have Zahoor Khan, the number 10 batsman for the UAE. And again, they are in danger of getting bowled out under 100. Sure, the coach Robin Singh wouldn't like that.
Yes, it will definitely boost the Nepali batsmen as well, just to chase 100 or 120 runs in 50 overs. Not even 3 runs per over. And look at Kushal Bhuttel's figure, 2 for 9 in his third over. 9 dot balls.
It's a great atmosphere here at the TU Stadium. The crowd is on. That's a short delivery. Really vibrant crowd in this series decider.
Sixer Cup bilateral series, UAE versus Nepal, powered by Nepal T20. Very well bowled again, Kushal Bhuttel. Now he's getting his rhythm.
Just enticing the batsman. That's the end of the over. 31 overs gone. UAE 93 for 8.
Lalit is going to continue from the Chobar end. He's bowled very, very well today, even in the first 2 matches as well.
Happy faces in the crowd. Yes, Lalit has been the number 1 spinner in this series for Nepal. First match, he was unlucky to not get a wicket, but he was economical. Second match, he picked up 3 wickets. And in this match, he's bowled with some really, really good rhythm. And looks like there's going to be a run out. Yes, it is. Easy run out here. 9th wicket gone for the UAE.
That is what pressure does to you. Look at him. There was no run, and the striker is just explaining it to him. It was straight to the fielder. Let's look at the replay. That was an early call, I must say. The non-striker was running down. He couldn't turn back. Easier stuff, run-outs. 9 down. UAE in total dire straits.
Bizarre piece of running. Hit straight to the field, but the batsman called for a single, but then he refused to go. Then it is all over for the non-striker. In the form of Zahoor Khan. He's gone for another duck.
Hazrat Bilal is the last man in for UAE. 1 wicket away, Nepal, to get UAE under 100 runs.
Nepal making it look easy with their spinners. They've done the job, and their fielding has been exceptional. Here's the batting card for the UAE, not one to be pleased about.
Apart from Mustafa and Alishan, the scorecard looks like a phone number.
It certainly does, Paresh. Not a happy-looking scorecard for the UAE as Lalit comes in looking for that final wicket, and he's attacking the stumps. It looks like it's just a matter of time before the last wicket falls.
Smart bowling by Lalit Narayan Rajbangshi, giving some air and just bowling some armors to get the batsman trapped in front. Very good bowling.
Yes, he can afford to flight the ball. As you can expect with the tail-enders, they like to swing their bats. And they need something to depend on the board. And it looks like it's not going to be much, Paresh.
Yeah, I mean, Bilal, the 11th man, and Lalit Narayan Rajbangshi has 3 deliveries to get him out. Let's see what he does.
He would dearly love to get the second wicket, Lalit. He's getting that turn off the wicket. That one is in the air, but safe. Oh, it's really nervous times to the UAE dugout.
Arjun Saud, the fielder there. He's very quick as well. Kept wickets in the last 2 matches. And look at him. Very quick to the ball.
Throughout the innings, the UAE batsmen have struggled to play the spin of Nepal. Nepal playing with 4 spinners in the form of Lalit, Dipendra, Kushal and Hari. And everyone, that one is fine edge. They'll be looking to come back for the second, and they make it quite easily in the end.
Yes, it was a healthy edge, a fine edge, away from the slip fielder.
Drop quite in front of Arif. He's taken a blinder at slips. The left-hander, that one was really traveling, and it stuck his right hand out, and it is right there in his palms. Happy faces in the crowd.
Darted it in. Lalit Narayan Rajbangshi finishes off his 6th over. UAE 96 for 9 after 32.
Last over for the last over. After this over, game.
18 overs still to go, but the wicket column is 9. 9 down already for UAE. Just a mere total of 96. Can Nepal get them all out under 100?
Well, it most certainly looks like it. So the UAE dugout is very disappointed with this batting performance. They never really got a hold on to the match. Rohan Mustafa and Alishan Sharafu tried to consolidate the innings, but they were not fully supported by the later half. As we see another flighted delivery from Kushal. He's tempting the batsman to go across the line, get that final wicket, which looks most likely in this over. I get a feeling that UAE are going to get bowled out under 100.
Yeah, full credit goes to the opening bowlers, Sompal Kamya and Gulshan Kumar Jha, who demolished the opening batters and top 3 batsmen. 3 quick wickets in the initial stages.
Yeah, they've really put on the pressure every time there's been any change in the bowling attack. Everyone has come in and bowl according to good plans. They know the wicket is slow. They've tried to attack it, ball in front of the batsman, not give them any room or many short deliveries. And as a result, you see the scorecard on your screens. Ooh, very well bowled by Kushal. He's absolutely pumping with confidence. He's bowling those right areas. You can see a swag about him.
That is what a wicket to 2 does to a bowler, boosts his confidence. And he's bowling like a proper leg spinner now, a full-time leg spinner.
Oh, he surely is. He's flighting the ball. Nice revs, and the pitch is helping him out as well. Just turning, slight turn. Again, as we see, Rohit shifting on to the mid-wicket from covers, and Arjun just creeping up.
I think he's playing with the batsman's mind, Kushal Purtel.
That's what you got to do as a bowler, shouldn't you? Just to play with the batsman's mind, keep them guessing.
Yet another maiden over from Kushal Purtel. 33 gone, UAE 96 for 9.
Drinks have been called on the field. UAE 96 for 9 after 33. Very sorry looking scorecard for the UAE.
Yes, 96 for 9 in 33 overs. Still 17 overs to go. Only 1 wicket remaining. I don't think Rohit Paudel will need his initial bowlers, Sompal and Gulshan Kumar Jha, to bring back to the attack, because the spinners are doing the job.
Yes, that's been their plan throughout this match. Resting Karan Casey, playing that extra spinner, extra batting all-rounder in the form of Hari Shankar, giving them that extra spinning option, which has really put the dent on UAE's scorecard. As you see them hurling, the Nepal team must be really happy faces, smiley faces. See the subs bringing on the drinks, having good time. And they would dearly love to get that final wicket as soon as possible, Paresh.
Yes, they must be planning to get it under 100 runs. Below 100, the target will be very easy for Nepal, not even 2 runs per over.
East or west, Nepal is the best. They certainly are at the moment. On top, in a commanding position. See the crowd waving to the cameras. Very happy. They got some charts with messages to the former captain Paras Cricke.
That is a very wonderful gesture for the former captain Paras Cricke. He played very good cricket, a legend of Nepali cricket. And talking about Paras Cricke, we have an incident. I mean, not an incident, but when I scored 2 centuries in international 3-day matches, and both those centuries, Paras was there with me in the crease in both the occasions.
That's a great moment, Paresh, to have a very good buddy of yours standing alongside you when you get those amazing milestones for your country. It always is a pleasing moment.
He started playing for the senior team from 2004, I guess, and played more than probably 15 to 16 years, good 10 years of cricket he played after he got retired.
One of the senior pros in the squad, Paresh.
Yes. Yeah, it was good to play with him.
All right, we're back to live action with Lalit trying to get that final wicket. Sure, Bilal wouldn't be hanging around much. Try to get some extra runs for the UAE. Try to help his cause as well, because he'll be opening the bowling. See, he's quite getting restless. Maybe he wants to take Lalit for a boundary or 2 in this over. Let's see what goes around here now.
Still bowling at that good areas, Lalit Narayan Rajbangshi. Now I think he'll bowl an arm, which comes with the arm in the right-hander.
It's flighted, played on the back foot. Not the ball to be playing back for, but that's what Hasrat Bilal has opted to do.
Bilal looks not much in a hurry. He wants to stay there.
There hasn't been a run scored in the last few overs. The scorecard looks absolutely stuck on 96 for 9.
I think it's been ages they have taken a single. Looks like that.
Yes, at the field, you see 2 covers. Nepal don't want to give a run away. That one is darted in. He was targeting the stumps. Gets a thick inside edge.
It was a matter of time he bowled that ball. The armour. Lucky Bilal got an inside edge. Didn't hit the pads. I think it would have been out.
As we see the VIP box there. Like to see Lalit bowl another armour just to surprise the batsman. That quicker one. Lighted. End of the 34th over. UAE 97 for 9.
Kushal is going to continue from the pavilion end. Bowled a very good spell here. Taken 2 wickets already. 34 overs gone. UAE 97 for 9. Now Bilal is going to take the strike. He'll be tempted. I think Kushal will tempt him to go over the top.
Yes, as he has done all through his spell. Mid on up, he's flighting the ball, asking them to hit across the line. And so far, the UAE batsmen have fallen into his trap. And that one is a bit short. He would like to go a bit in front and entice the batsman to go over.
I think there he bowled a googly there. The left shoulder was dropped.
Batsman having a small chat in the middle, saying non-striker must be asking him to just stay patient for a while. Short delivery, rank, long hop, it's wide. Some extra runs for the UAE. The score creeps up to 99.
Welcome runs for UAE, and like I said, he's trying for a googly. First two balls bowled a googly. Now I think he will surprise the batsman with a flighted leg spinner.
That one is flighted but played with the turn. Straight to long off for a single.
It was a very good flight, enticing the batsman to go over the top, but the batsman didn't go over the top. He played all along the ground, driven it very nicely to long off for a single.
It's 100 up for the UAE, and really 100 runs. I'm pretty sure the dugout isn't too happy about it. They would love to see some more in the wicket, but the pitch is really turning. It's
look at the turn and the bounce.
Yes, it certainly is turning square. It's variable bounce. Some are staying low, some are just popping up, just gripping the surface.
Mind you, Prithu, I'll come to that point after this ball. Hit on the air, but straight to long off for a single. One bounce to Sompal Kami. And from now on, every single run given by Nepal, they will have to score that run. So it's very important for Nepal to take the last wicket as early as possible.
When it's swept fine, only for a single. See, the long off fielder is in front. He's not standing around the ropes. He knows that the UAE batsmen are skeptic as to go over or just punch it for a single, so he's somewhere in the middle between the 30-yard and the boundary. Runs flighted again, playing on the back foot. Hasrat. End of the 35th over, UAE 102 for 9. Change in the comm box. Sachin joins me.
Thank you, Prithu. 102 for 9. So much to celebrate for the home team, not so much for the UAE side.
Definitely not, Sachin. The spinners have done the trick for Nepal.
That's the media box. And the audience is now loving this. Nepal completely on top, 102 for 9. Prithu, what do you make out of the situation?
Well, it's a slowish track, no doubt about that. And the start that Nepal got, it was just a matter of time before the spinners came on and again put some real good pressure on the UAE batsmen. They never broke the shackles, apart from a good partnership between Rohan Mustafa and Sharafu in the middle, but that did not go on for long. And hence, scorecard is a pretty sorry-looking one for the UAE.
When South Africa was defeated by Netherlands in the T20 World Cup in Down Under, I told that on our day, maybe not on the fast tracks, but on the subcontinent pitches, we can defeat good sides.
Yes, it suits our kind of play with the spinners that we have. It definitely suits Nepal's style of play, I should say. We see batsman making some adjustments. And Lalit will be continuing with his 8th over.
103 for 9. We have the Nepal T20 coming up, so we have franchisee owners around the ground as well to promote cricket, to support cricket in Nepal. It has a huge prospect in business as well. And here with me, I have Mr. R.K. Gupta, who is the owner of Biratnagar Super Kings. It's so good to see you here, sir. So what made you invest in one franchise of the Nepal T20? What made you invest in this team?
इन्वेस्ट हम कर रहे हैं इंडिया से और आगे भी करते रहेंगे.
Have you been following cricket very passionately?
Yes.
How much of knowledge you have on Nepali cricket?
नेपाली क्रिकेट का हमारे को अनुभव है और आगे भी हम इसमें करते रहेंगे. नेपाली क्रिकेट का हमारे को अनुभव है, आगे हम इसमें इन्वेस्ट करते रहेंगे.
Which part of India are you from, sir?
राजस्थान, जयपुर.
Inspired by Rajasthan Royals?
Yes.
From Jaipur itself? It's
Jaipur,
called the
Jaipur,
pink,
Jaipur.
It's the Pink City.
Pink City, Jaipur, Rajasthan.
Okay. This was a massive attempt of Hoy towards the onside. Luckily for the batsman, the ball didn't connect. And the score remains 104 for 9. The fan following in Nepal is amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
So 104 for 9, and with me is R.K. Gupta, the franchise owner of Biratnagar team in this Nepal T20 that's coming up after this series. So much of hype about it, sir. Excited for your team and the whole Nepal T20?
And all Nepal T20.
So any favorite player of yours in particular from Nepal?
Okay.
So the score is 104 for 9. Sompal Kami on to the 37th over now. And Prithu will continue with me. Thank you, Mr. R.K. Gupta, the owner of Biratnagar franchise. And exactly not Nepal, what Nepal want here. Extras, wides.
Definitely not Sachin. I like the change, bring the premier fast bowlers in. It's just been spinners all the way through after the opening bowler spell, and also Arif was another medium pacer who was brought into the attack. And now it's time for Sompal to finish off the UAE innings.
Yorker coming in. Yes, exactly the case. That's what the fast bowlers do, isn't it? When they have tail-enders, they would want to attack with the full-length delivery, a Yorker. 105 for 9, the score.
No doubts, Sachin, they would want to finish off the innings on a high, not get them extra runs. Anything that the UAE batsmen make from here on in is bonus runs for them, because it's the last wicket and the pitch is really playing its tricks. That one is...
That hurry on to the batsman. Chance for a run out. Direct hit, I think, would have been close.
Ooh, it was that man again, Dipender Singh Airi. He's a live wire in the field, as you see in the replay. If he had hit, the batsman was kind of lazy.
Absolutely, he did not drag his bat in. It was very, very casual by Bilal there. And you don't take risky singles when it's Dipender Singh Airi who is at the ball. Look at this. Would have been touch and go.
Yeah, would have made it, but that's not what you like to see. You need to drag the bat. Another Yorker, that one's flicked away, running away to the square leg boundary. And that's a 4 for the UAE. Welcome runs, finally, after some while. It's been a minute.
Exactly, and this will now frustrate the Nepali bowlers because they've got the whole, almost the whole team, 9 wickets down. 11th man is disturbing you till the end of this inning. So it'll be frustrating times for Nepali bowlers, but I'm sure Sompal has got that experience under his belt.
They're trying hard to get that wicket, but it's strong determination by the UAE batsmen. The last pair is trying to stick it out for them.
How long can these two hold on is the key now. If they can add 20 more runs, you never know. The pitch is not the flattest to bat on. 10 boundaries and a 6. And that 6 by Wasim was an absolute treat to the eyes.
Yeah, what a shot that was over extra cover of the first delivery. And the very next ball, he was back in the hut.
Such a sweet revenge for Gulshan Shah, isn't it? It's actually humiliating when a batsman goes after you the very first delivery.
Well, it was floated outside the off stump. He did get that shape, but it was beautifully timed. He just
the transfer
it
of
over.
balance. The
Yes.
transfer of balance was something else.
So we have a 17-run partnership for the last wicket for the UAE, which took them over 100. They were in danger of getting bowled out for double digits.
Both Ayan and Bilal, they look proper batsmen. It's not the tailender Hoik that they're showcasing out there. So that's the end of the 37th over. 9 down for 110 UAE.
$110 for 9. What do you think the message from the UAE dugout would be to the batsman in the middle, Sachin?
Produce some magic.
Well, definitely need one.
Absolutely. One big partnership.
That's all they have. That's all they would want right now.
Yeah.
Last wicket in hand. 17 runs. Partnership so far. They would love to get it to a 40. That's a long way.
I'm sure Bilal will want to use his long handle against Dipendra Singh Haidi with the turn maybe somewhere towards mid-wicket region.
Yeah, and Dipendra would tempt him as well, give him that flight, but he's kind of really hesitant to go over the top. He's certainly wanting to, but the situation is such that UAE don't want to lose their last wicket.
Oh, that was a straighter one, appeal, quicker one as well. And the second ball of this over, Prithu, was back of the hand. Now it has been in trend, especially with Sikandar Raza.
Yes. Yeah,
creating magic in World T20 in Australia.
Yeah, he showed his array of varieties in the World Cup. He had kind of like 3 or 4 kind of different deliveries. The carom ball, the offies, the leggies.
I reckon Rohit should have gone to Dipendra when he needed that pacer earlier on in the innings instead of Arif.
He's trying to get that wicket, Dipendra. He's attacking the stumps again. We see that flight. But Bilal, he's so patient right now. Sure, he's feeling so restless because that's the message from the dugout, just to bat a few overs. Oh, that one was close as well.
End of 38th, 110 for 9. So Nepali fans now silent for a while because of this partnership, this frustrating partnership for Nepal. The last wicket partnership. Sompal, I think, has been brought back into the attack by Rohit Paudel. Delivery, one Yorker. One last wicket that Nepal need.
As a fielding side, you always would wish to get that final wicket as soon as possible, but the UAE last pair has other ideas so far. That's a beauty from Sompal.
He just needs one that comes back at the batsman from the same length.
Maybe he's setting Ayan up. This young guy, he'll come in handy with the ball for the UAE. He's bowled exceptionally well in the first two matches. Man of the match performance in the first match. He was unable to get a wicket in the second, but he was economical nonetheless.
Steams in the Gulmi Express. And again, well played, punched this time rather. Frustrating. This is getting more frustrating with the Nepali bowlers.
Yes, the UAE top order could get some lessons out of Ayan's textbook, because he's looking like a proper batsman.
17 now, the partnership of 43 balls. We're all praised for the last wicket pair.
Ooh, that one is again middle of the bat from Ayan. Maybe the pitch is getting it slightly better.
Maybe that's a message to ICC that UAE also deserves to be in Test cricket. That's not enough, mate. You need ability to score more runs. You're 110 for 9 at this point of time.
Yeah, they have really struggled throughout this innings. Whereas Ayan, he's middling the ball. Might be for no runs, but he is certainly getting that middle of the bat. And again.
This is good batting practice for UAE tail-end batsman.
Must be feeling like he's batting in the nets, getting a few balls knocked down.
And he has the license to. He can stay there without scoring runs.
Yes, the UAE were bowled out without playing their allotted 50 overs in the last match as well. And they're in danger of repeating so.
This was a slow delivery. The idea was right from Sompal. He wanted the batsman to go lofted towards the mid-off season. Sompal expecting that wicket now. But you cannot blame this pair. And then Bilal would say, don't blame us, blame the top order batsmen. Where were they? We needed more runs of them.
They should be saying so, because if it was like 160 or 170 on the board, then the UAE bowlers be more comfortable. Could risk the chance of getting bowled out here. End of the over, 39 gone, UAE 110 for 9.
Now, this pair has played almost 8 overs already. Hazrat Bilal batting at 6 of 22. Ayan Khan, 9 of 29. Devinder Singh ID can mix it up. I think one quick delivery target on the pads can give this breakthrough. In fact, that'll be the end of this innings.
Dipendra in his 9th over, flighting the ball again. Well played there by Bilal. They've not scored much runs, but they're doing the job. At least they're saving the wickets. At flamboyant there from Bilal.
First typical tail-ender batting shot by Bilal, Hazrat Bilal. Defended back to the bowler once again. It's just a matter of time, you sense. 110 for 9. One final wicket and Nepal will have to come back to bat. It's not going to be a high-scoring finals. Oh, this was a quick one. Well directed by Dipendra Singh ID, but Bilal was quick enough to get his bat on the way.
Certainly he did get his bat on the way, otherwise that was going to be straight in front. Another one in the air, but it's in the gap.
I'm sure Dipendra must be bowling at somewhere around 115 kph.
Well, we'd love to see that speedometer, but we don't have that in place right now. But that was certainly quick. Say about 100.
So 1-1-1, considered Nelson. And Nepal. Oh, this is past the bowler, down the ground, and much needed boundary this for UAE. Against the run of play, Ayan Khan smashes one past the bowler. And 5 runs come off the 40th over. Let's have a look at this. Flighted. Using that long handle as we said, and no chance for the fielder there in the deep to cut it off. So that's the end of the 40th over, and we're changing commentary. For the first time, it'll be the pair, Paresh Loni and Avas Kimirim. We'll continue with the commentary.
Power play 2.
Well, thank you, Sachin, for the handover. And it's a fine, pleasant morning, especially for the Nepali supporters. Nepal doing a wonderful job when it comes to today's match. It is the decider of this series, the bilateral series. Sixers Cup, Nepal versus UAE, bilateral series. Oh, one more wicket to go, Paresh.
Yes, they were 93 for 9. So they have put on a bit of a score there for the last wicket. And Nepal should take it very easily now. They should take that last wicket because they are going to chase. So pitch is not playing good for the batting side.
Official continues. Lighted ball up in the air. Fielder will probably not make it, and it'll go all the way for a maximum. Bilal this time taking the risk. They have just 1 wicket to go. They are holding on. Paresh, was this in plan?
Yes, UAE batsman Bilal just waited there, and look at that hit across the spin. A good connection, and all the way for 6 runs, and a good catch by the sub-fielder of Par.
We'd like to see those, especially by the spectators. There have been some wonderful catches by the spectators all around the world and in Nepal as well. Especially during those domestic tournaments here in Nepal, where the crowd would win a handsome sum of amount if they got the ball by just one hand in the previous tournaments, in the previous years. And let's look at that again.
Driven straight to short cover. I think Kushal Bhurtel has been used a little bit more. He has bowled 5 overs for a good amount of turn and bounce. He bowled 5 overs for 14 and taken to 2 wickets. I think the extra over was not needed from him.
2 more deliveries to go for Kushal. We can see a bit of turn as well in today's pitch. This is the pitch that had been used for the second ODI, the previous one where Nepal won the match. On the leg side, there'll be a wide and some extra runs. Might run down for a boundary as well. Oh, this was not in the script.
5 wides given there by Kushal Bhurtel. Very ordinary bowling in his 6th over. Has done a very good job in 5 overs, giving only 14 runs and taken 2 wickets. But I think the captain overused him. This is his 6th over. Already given 25 for 2. UAE building up a bit of a partnership here.
Well ball this time. That will put an end to this over. 7 runs off it. A good over for UAE. UAE 126 for 9 at the end of the 41st over. Very good crowd coming inside the TU ground, and you can see on the straight background of the screen, just above the pitch, the black main gate where people are flooding to come inside. They're just getting their tickets. And this is super Sixers Cup Nepal versus UAE bilateral series powered by Nepal T20 League. You're watching us live on Kantipur Cineplex HD. And if you're not able to watch it on television, watch us on television. You can download the app Sixer and watch this match for free. Just need to search for Sixer on your Android and Play Store with the double S. First, oh, well bowled. Nepal needs that wicket. It reminds me of that good partnership. I think it was the test match between Pakistan and South Africa somewhere around 1997, where the last wicket partnership scored the highest last wicket total. That was by South Africa. Mark Boucher was one of the batters, and maybe Paresh knows that. No, you don't know that? Okay, just some memory that came down the lane. Let's get back to the game now. Well, put pressure this time. Lalit. Whole 8 overs, just given away 16 runs and taken a wicket. He's in his 19th over. Beg your pardon, 9th over. 3 dot balls already. Ayan and Bilal batting 13 each of 33 deliveries. That's a coincidence. Wanted to cut it down the leg side, flick it down the leg side, but not able to do that, Ayan.
Ball drifting into the right-hander. And mind you, 33 runs stand for the last wicket. That it will be very important. Inside edge, down to square leg for a single. Only a run given. Last over yielded 11 runs for the UAE team. A good over for UAE. They've moved to 127 now.
Good partnership this being built between these two batters. 34 runs of 64 balls. It's a good sight to see. 34 runs by the tail enders that has been added. Just 1 runs off this over. UAE 127 runs for 9. When the 9th wicket was down, it looked like UAE will not cross the 100-run mark today, but kudos to these two batters. They have been doing a quite good job. They have 8 more overs to go, and if they survive, UAE will have a rescued innings at the very end.
Yes, you can see that they were under 100 when the 9th wicket fell. Dipendra Singh Aire has been introduced into the attack from the pavilion end.
Dipendra to Ayan. Ayan tried to cut it down to the third man, but not succeeding it properly. Dipendra already 2 wickets is taken. Lighted ball, catch it is the call. That will run down for a boundary. Another boundary. Frustration for the bowling side as the tail enders continue to score boundaries and sixes.
Crucial runs for UAE. Moves to 131 for 9. Ayan on 18. A very well picked up shot by Ayan. A slog sweep with the spin.
Some more runs. Offside this time. Gyanendra Malla collects the ball. And how many times we've seen this, Paresh, the bowling side when they're early, successful early, and the tail enders, they score some extra runs. The body language, the mentality of the bowling side eases a little bit, and that's when they capitalize. The batting side capitalizes.
Yeah, that is what is happening to Nepal. They are taking it quite easily after taking those 9 wickets. They should have got UAE under 100 or tried a Yorker there on the leg stump. Well played by Bilal for a single.
Stabbed it down the leg side this time. Another single. 6 runs already off this over. 1 more delivery to go. Ayan on strike. Dipendra will be bowling his last ball of his innings. There'll be some more extra runs. He'll just run for a single. 7 runs coming from this over. UAE 133 for 9 at the end of the 43rd over. Beg your pardon, 134 for 9. This is getting interesting, Paresh. We're not expecting these two batters, the tail enders, to score in such a fashion. And now what they're doing is they are just batting there, rotating the strikes and getting those boundaries and sixes as well in very comfortable fashion, Paresh.
Yes, they have been playing pretty good. I mean, they just blocked and blocked in the initial stage when the 9 wickets were down. And they've set now, and they're just maneuvering the ball and taking those singles and odd boundaries as well. And then Nepal has taken a bit lightly after the 9 wicket they've taken.
Paresh, what would you do if you were the captain out there today? You need to get this wicket for your team. What would you do?
Yeah, I would bring my strike bowlers right away after the 9 wicket fell. But Rohit Paudel lacked on that a bit.
Lalit has been smashed this time. Fielder will be there. One bounce and into the hands of Gyanendra Malla once again. He's tempting the batters to play big shots and mistime it.
Yeah, that was played against the spin, but connected well. Didn't go straight to Gyanendra Malla though. That's very well bowled by Lalit Narayan Rajbangshi. He's done a terrific job for his team in his 10th over, only given 18 runs and taken a wicket, a very good economy rate. 16 wides bowled by the bowlers. Again got an inside edge, Bilal. 38 ball faced and 14 runs with a big 6 included in that.
This run rate, the projected score is 155 runs. That's a good total to defend, keeping in mind how UAE's innings has progressed so far. Previous match, Nepal made a comeback, being able to win the match and draw the series 1-1. This is the decider of them all. This is the final match, we can say that at least. And on the same day, Nepal national football team won against Pakistan at Dastadongashala. 1-0 was the scoreline, so a happy day for the Nepali sports lovers. That.
Yes, Wednesday was a happy day for sporting fraternity.
Last ball of the over. Trying to go leg side again, trying to go for a big one. It looks like these two batters will finish the innings, finish the full 50 overs. For now, it's the end of the 44th over. UAE 137 for 9 and 3 runs coming off this over.
Sompal Kami is replacing Dipendra Singh Airi from the Papillon end. Now it's high time Nepal should take that last wicket. The more UAE get the runs, it'll be more difficult for Nepal to chase that because the pitch is deteriorating.
As soon as Bilal heard that Sompal is coming on, he asked for his helmet. That's how dangerous bowler Sompal is. He's taken a wicket in 7 overs, giving away just 19 runs. It's a wonderful figure for a pace bowler. Sompal needs to get the job done, finish the innings of UAE, not let them add any extra runs now. 6 more overs to go, 30 deliveries to go. Here is Sompal to Ayan.
Very well bowled and well played by Ayan. He's playing on 22 of 41. A very good partnership, the last stand partnership for UAE.
Building a good partnership for the final wicket. They are believing in themselves. They will cross the 150 runs mark now.
Well played by Ayan. Was drifting down to the leg side. Just played with soft hands down to square leg for a single. Now, the way Bilal played, he just stopped the ball, hit odd boundaries, hit a six against the spin, and this partnership is building up. If they cross 150, if they reach 170 odd runs, it'll be very difficult for Nepal to chase that because the pitch is deteriorating a lot. They'll have to bat well, Nepal. It looked like UAE will get bundled out for under 100 runs. Now this last wicket partnership.
Oh, tricky ball this time.
A slower delivery by Sompal Kami. Beats the batsman completely and the keeper as well. Single taken by Bilal. Very well bowled again. A good compact defense by Ayan, the left arm orthodox, who took 4 wickets in the first match, his debut match.
Well, talking about Ayan, he's not actually a tail-ender, but he's more of a lower middle order batsman. He's also scored 93 runs against West Indies in the Under-19 World Cup. So Nepal should not take him pretty lightly.
Very well bowled Yorker there, but squeezed it out by Ayan for a single down to third man. Slow and steadily this partnership is creeping up.
Will bowl again, Sompal, another dot ball, but they need a wicket. That's the end of the over. The end of the 45th over. It will be a small delay just because Bilal is not comfortable. Now he is. 5 overs remain in this game. 1 wicket to go for Nepal. They are getting frustrated now. The crowd is still coming in good numbers.
Gulshan Kumar Jha is gonna replace Lalit Narayan Rajbangshi from the Chobar end. The total for UAE is 140 for 9. They've added 40 odd runs for this last wicket partnership. A very good partnership this. I think the highest partnership of the match, the innings.
Who would have known? This is the beauty about sports, Paresh. The unpredictability of the games. You never know which side it might go. At one point it looked like Nepal would bowl out UAE under 100 runs, but now it looks like UAE just might achieve that 150 run mark and maybe go even further.
Yes, giving away runs here for Nepal, it'll be very difficult while they come to bat. 140 for 9, Ayan on 24 and Bilal on 14. Well played by Ayan, down to square leg for a single. Ganendra Muller does the needful.
Ayan and Bilal putting up a good total. 9 runs short of the 150 runs mark. Lalit needs to pull out. Don't want to add more extra runs to the total. The way Nepal's ball today was excellent. Well bowled this time. This is what they are looking for, to put some kind of pressure on the batters.
Yeah, Bilal was completely beaten by Gulshan Jah. A good delivery outside off stump. Tried to fish. Bilal tried to guide the ball to and region for a single, but was completely beaten. .141 for 9 UAE. A handy partnership this. The last wicket stand. Well bowled again. Good hard length by Gulshan Jah. No harm done. No run taken.
Still no runs given. After that single in this over. Putting some pressure, Lalit. Been successful to do that. Beg your pardon, Gulshan Jah. Swing and a miss this time.
Gulshan Jah is teasing Bilal outside off stump. Good bowling by Gulshan Jah, teasing Bilal outside off stump. The crowd are getting restless. They want this last wicket to go down. Very healthy partnership. The last wicket stand between these two batsmen, Ayan and Bilal. Very well bowled again. Straight to mid-on, no single.
Last ball of this over now.
I'll take a breather after this ball. Avash, Sharad will join you in the commentary box.
One ball to go. Well, in the commentary box, I'd again like to welcome back Sharad.
Thank you, Avash.
What do you make of this, Sharad? It looked like it was going down below 100 run, but this partnership has been built quite well.
After 45 overs, it's 141 for 9.
A good start by Nepal in the initial overs along with the innings, but now they stuck on the last wicket. Still 141 for UAE.
Sompal running in. Strong shot there by Ayan for no runs. Yeah, these two have really taken UAE from a position they were very down from. They have built up a partnership of 45 runs already.
And if I'm not wrong, Sandeep Lamichhane and Karan Casey at one point had a very good partnership for the last wicket.
Yes, that was a very strong shot for a 6, I think. Oh yes, it's a 6. Down to the knees, Ayan Khan, and bludgeoning it away above the mid-off fielder. Just over the ropes for a 6. Much needed runs for UAE, and they move very close to 150 runs. It's 147 for 9. Although wickets falling in the other end, Ayan looking pretty solid.
So we're talking about the partnership between Sandeep Lamichhane and Karan Casey to take Nepal to the World Cup qualifiers. That was the last wicket partnership lasting for 51 runs. Sharad might have better insights on that.
Oh yes, can't forget that game. It was the qualifiers for the ODI, and again Ayan Khan pulling it away through the mid-wicket region for an easy 4. And the 150 is up for UAE. Just short of the length. Just stand and deliver from Ayan Khan.
This is getting exciting now. 151 runs on the board now. They have done a tremendous job, Bilal and Ayan. They look for more now.
In comes Sompal. Again a strong shot through the covers. Fielded by Gyanendra just for a single.
Wonderful scenes here at Kirtipur Stadium, Tribhuvan University International Cricket Ground, as we correctly say.
Yorker attempted by Sompal, clipped away on his legs by Bilal for it's end of the 46th over, and it's 153 for 3, 153 for 9 for the UAE team.
This kind of gets frustrating for the bowling side when you've done such an amazing job getting out all the big batters except for the last pair, who's already added more than 50 runs on the board.
Yes, I think they just got the 50 runs partnership, Avas. It's the second best partnership for UAE. Before this, Rohan, and it was Sharafu who put a partnership of 66 runs for the 4th wicket. This being the second best for the UAE team, and that also from the 9th wicket. What a comeback by UAE.
Ayan and Bilal are rescuing these innings. This is the decider, mind you. Series is level at 1-1.
Short ball there by Gulshan outside the off stump. Tried to cut that ball, Bilal. Yeah, his partner Ayan coming up to him and maybe suggesting him to bat the overs, maybe rotate the strike. Probably.
We have some fans of Rohan Mustafa as well. He's been a very big name when it comes to Nepali domestic tournaments. Missed you in the World Cup for Rohan Mustafa. This is the beauty of cricket. No.
Quick single taken there by Bilal. In comes in strike again Ayan Khan.
The reason of Rohan Mustafa being very well known and pretty famous in Nepal is because for the past few years he's been really amazing in Nepal's franchisee leagues.
Of course, the last series they had in UAE, Abash, the ODI league that's going on, UAE versus Nepal, both the games against Nepal, Rohan actually saved the game for UAE. Scored 40 in one game and I think 60 odd in the other. And had a good platform for UAE team.
And not just the fans. In the first ODI, in the post-match, it was even the press who asked Rohan Mustafa to come and give an interview.
Of course, no surprises there. Being so famous in Nepal, all the media people know him so well. He's been traveling to Nepal regularly. Definitely, UAE team might have missed him in the World Cup for sure. Big heave there by Ayan Khan. Straight to the mid-wicket. No runs. UAE marching. Already scored 155. 1 wicket left. And Nepal struggling to get this last wicket.
This is the Sixers Cup. Nepal versus UAE. Bilateral series powered by Nepal T20. You can watch this match live on... You might be watching it live on Kantipur Cineplex HD. And if you're not in front of a television, then you can download the app Sixer and watch the match for free. That was a
shot by Ayan. Goes for 4 in between the third man and point region. Another 4 for Ayan. What an innings he's playing.
Rescuing his side. And this is what we love to see in cricket. You never expected this to happen. We thought they would fall short of the 100 runs mark, but now these two batters are putting up a show. The Nepali supporters might be a little bit frustrated, but this is the beauty of the gentleman's game.
Exactly. The anticipation from the crowd. They are restless, waiting for this wicket to fall, but the UAE not giving it up. Gulshan maybe trying a cutter there, a slower one. Trying to field it off his own bowling, but some misfield and punched it for one more run. Bilal again on strike. Maybe the bowlers, the bowling side from Nepal, they were trying too many things. Probably they should have kept it simple. But nonetheless, a great effort by this last wicket stand from UAE.
Very
has
interesting.
really brought them back to the game. Well defended by Bilal. With that, it's over done. It's the 47th over done. UAE are 160 for 9.
The last wicket down for UAE was when they were on 93. And now if you look at that scorecard, it tells a different story.
Actually, Awaz, this is the highest wicket stand. They just crossed the partnership between Rohan and it was Sharafu. They had a partnership of 66 and this wicket has put up a partnership of 67 runs.
That's
Can
just
you believe
wonderful.
it? Must be some kind of a record, Awaz.
Definitely. We will check that after we fix. There's some kind of technical problem going here around the commentary box. Once we fix that, we're going to give you the exact stat. "67 runs partnership already between these two batters."
Can you believe it? They have batted more than 15, 16 overs. Awaz. A big shot by Ayan Khan and goes for a 4.
One bounce and into the fence. Now they're batting like they're the opening pair. It doesn't seem like they are the tail-enders. I remind you, Ayan is a lower middle order batsman. Has done some magic in the Under-19 World Cup as well against West Indies. Put on that amazing 51 runs. Now he's lifting the crowd. Nepali crowd wouldn't mind that. They're just enjoying the match. They know their team has done quite a good job. And ladies and gentlemen, do not leave your TV screens or your mobile phones for the next few overs.
Oh, dancing down, Ayan Khan missed it onto the pads. Disappointed is. What a shot that was by Ayan. Over the cover region. Just bouncing before the ropes. trying to attack Kushal Burde here. Another short ball by Kushal. One bounce to the mid-wicket fielder. Running for the single.
It's looking like the death overs of the T20, Saurabh.
The batsman is disappointed, Ayan Khan. Is it a close one? Third umpire referral.
This will be interesting.
Lazy
Now,
run
if you ask me, I would love to see UAE batting the full 50 overs.
Of course, and UAE would love to bat the full quota of overs and put as much as a score they can.
It is being checked. It's a close call. I think it will be a not out. Just made it. With running by these two batters. It's not out. Another lifeline for the UAE batters. Bilal will be on strike.
So Bilal comes on strike, facing Kushal Burde. Another short ball. Tried to cut it away. Interesting field by the captain. Deep cover, no point. Three fielders converging the point and third man area. 5 fielders on the offside, 4 on the leg. Single taken there. Oh, shy at the stumps, but no harm done there.
Well, they are putting up a show.
But seems Bilal safe there. In comes foot. Nicely played in the leg side by Ayan, keeping the strike. It's the 49th over done, and UAE are 167 for 9.
7 runs coming off that over. Who would have thought this will end this way? Nepali cricket lovers in huge numbers today. They are excited. Look at that partnership. 74 runs in 107 balls. Ayan Afzal Khan. Wow.
Ayan leading the partnership with a contribution of 46 runs. Most of the runs scored by him out of 55 balls. Bilal supporting him 18 of 52. Threatening partnership for Nepal. Would Nepal regret this partnership? We'll wait and watch till the end. Avash, what do you think of this game now?
It all depends upon how Nepal will start their innings. They cannot lose any wickets cheaply in the initial overs. They need a good partnership, a decent partnership by the openers. It's a decider. 7 runs coming from that previous over. 1 more over to go.
Gulshan coming for his 7th over and the last over of the innings. Ayan Khan looking for a boundary, but couldn't manage it in the gap. So he's just keeping the strike himself. Probably he would be facing most of the balls in this over. Gulshan running in. Balls it short outside the off stump. Going towards the point region and it's 4 runs. Depends.
This is entertainment to the maximum level. And Ayan has completed his 50 runs mark. 51 of 61 balls. The exact figure he achieved against West Indies in the Under-19 World Cup.
What an innings, Avash. 50 runs for his team when the team needed the most.
I'd like to correct that. He scored 93 runs in that game against West Indies.
Choice of option by Gulshan, I should say. Look for those Yorkers probably. A length ball again, missed it by Ayan Khan.
How on earth did this even happen? 93 for 9, and now you're going straight to 171 for 9, and just 3 deliveries remain in this over.
Probably UAE would be looking for that target of 180.
3 deliveries to go, 4 runs already off this over. Gulshan has been hit for a boundary by Ayan to complete his 50.
Strong shot there by Ayan again towards the long on. Batsman running for 2. And they complete it easily. Good fielding there by Kushal Bhurtel in the long on region.
Good running between the wickets by these 2 batters as well.
Good cricket being played by both these teams. What support today. Look at the fans. They must be in the biggest numbers in this ODI series. And well expected, being the series leveled on 1 each sider today.
But the Nepali spectators are always happy to see their team play.
Again, a short ball outside the off stump for a single. There were 3 fielders outside in the deep region. 2 fielders, sorry. That was 2 fielders, point and deep cover.
Last ball to go, and if Bilal hits it for a maximum, it's going to be 180 runs. 181 will be target. If and if only Bilal hits this one for a maximum.
He's been pretty silent till now. He's a big guy. Must be having some power in his hands. Let's see what he can do.
Last ball of the UAE innings. Gulshan to Bilal. He smashes it down the leg side. Didn't time it well, but it will be fielded for 1. They will be coming back for 2. And it looks like they just made it.
2 quick runs taken by both of these batsmen. 176 runs posted by the UAE team after a very bad start, I should say. But this last wicket have put on 83 runs in 13 balls.
If I'm not wrong, this is the highest last wicket partnership for UAE in an ODI game. 83 runs of 113 deliveries. Wow. This was not meant to happen for Nepal. This wasn't in the script. They were cruising till 93rd run of UAE, where they had taken 9 wickets already.
Yes, the legendary West Indian pair of Vivian Richards and Holding deserved the credit. First ever century run stand for the 10th wicket in the past. But this partnership was quite close.
Absolutely, and this is the fall of wickets. Some early swings, some successful Gulshan. That's another one for Sumpal. Wonderful sound of the ball hitting the stumps for the bowler. That Gulshan strikes again. Another edge caught behind. Was taken.
Rohan cutting that straight to the point fielder. A very good catch there by low catch taken by Bhurtel. Hasn't he been good in the field today? Running around the field, taking a few wickets. And the drums were out. A short ball there, a slightly kept low. An excited Bhurtel there. He's in the frame everywhere today. The 3rd wicket gone.
In between a 92nd run to 93rd run,
What
4 wickets
there.
fell.
What a catch that by Arif. Quick one there. It's not easy to take those